We are live. All right.
Wait,
So
live or like just recording?
yeah, live on Twitch.
Recording,
Twitch.tv right now.
Please like and subscribe.
So I'm going to do a brief recap, very brief. After more or less making your escape from Fort Belawarian, stumbling your way through the jungle, getting lost for a little bit, but luckily still running into the River Tariki and seeing Port Nyanzaru up a ways to the north, you were able to successfully get back to Port Nyanzaru and entered through Tariki Anchorage and have thus far still decided to remain in Tariki Anchorage. You found the tavern, the Quiet Shark, in Tariki Anchorage, and heading into that tavern, you located the two tabaxi that Roka, Zenturian contact, had informed you about. Speaking with them, you found out about just kind of the places they were familiar with, namely Firefinger and Dunrunglung, and places that they could guide you to pretty easily, and both of which these places were pretty much right down the River Tariki. Just following the river south gets you very close to both those places, after which a short jaunt through the jungle would get you there. After some discussion with them, I don't know, I believe yes, you would have confirmed with them that you were interested in going to Firefinger, and agreed, it's mid-afternoon right now, you would have agreed to meet up the following morning and head south down the river. While you were killing time in Port Nyanzaru, you went and fetched your canoes. You also participated in some dinosaur racing, and to very little effect. And party net. Some people win, some people lose. Party net 0, pretty much.
I'm not broke anymore.
Yeah, I think Ryan did very poorly. If I remember correctly. I think Austin maybe did the best. Ryan did the worst.
I won 5.
I don't remember if he
I got 16 silver and 20 copper.
Okay, so
I kept it still
very
a little
little.
Ryan won
They don't know you're rich.
He
yet.
lost all.
But after enjoying the dinosaur racing, it was starting to get later in the evening. You headed back to the Quiet Shark in Tariki Anchorage. At this time of evening, you can see the Tariki Anchorage is starting to get a little rowdy, a little loud. There's no guards, Port Nyanzaru guards, anywhere to be found. So definitely a more rough and tumble district of the city. So again, things getting a little rowdier, but you make your way back into the Quiet Shark Inn, and as you're kind of getting maybe some last drinks or food for the evening, you're sitting there at a table, one of the tables inside the Quiet Shark. You notice also that they brought in some kind of local music as well, so off in the corner there's a man playing a harp, and kind of floating also right next to the man there's a flute that appears to be playing itself. So just kind of these nice, gentle, kind of charming music that is just floating over a little difficult to hear, honestly, over the clientele that is beginning to get rowdier and louder, and rowdier and louder. But nevertheless, there's this kind of music playing there, and the tavern is pretty packed at this point. Some people, actually majority of people, are not sitting at tables though. Most people are standing, and so there's actually plenty of seats, like no one really is sitting down. If they're sitting down, maybe they're doing some arm wrestling or stuff like that. Very few people are kind of just sitting calmly, having a drink or eating a meal. But y'all are right now just kind of at one of the tables there in the Quiet Shark. So if you want to briefly, or however would it, discuss kind of what your plans are before you call it an evening.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Where are we keeping our canoes?
Where are you keeping your canoes?
Are we going to use them to go down?
Yes.
Yes.
We went and got them. We have them.
Do you need the map of Port Nyanzaru to maybe say exactly, or you tell me where you're keeping your canoes?
Okay, well, is there, like, I assume this is not, like, on the river, right?
Well, it's.
I mean, it kind of is.
Oh, kind of is?
There's the dock, like,
Oh, okay. Well, I would say we probably okay.
He sent the
I
map.
But it's like a little
assume
sketchy. It's like
so.
an unguarded
Yeah.
dock. Like
So-
they weren't outside yet.
This is literally the Tariki River.
Yeah.
It's a port.
And you're in Tariki Anchorage, which is this chunk. But this right here is the Tariki River.
Okay. Well, I would say we. Is there like a?
Y'all are right here at the tower.
Okay. I guess we'll discuss. I'll discuss it.
Did you want to put that down?
So we have
Yeah, if there's some room, it can like overlap over where Ryan would normally sit. If you want to just
Like,
find
breathing
something
heavy.
soft.
which me and Arias just carried these canoes like. Where are we gonna keep them for the night? We need them in the morning.
There's the whole port or harbor, however you want to say it, right out there. But it's not very guarded. So do we need to be worried about somebody trying to steal our canoes?
That was my only thought. I don't know. I mean, they're just canoes. I don't know, there's nothing valuable in them.
Easier transportation.
Except only 200 gold pieces. Or 250. These are on loan.
They are. It would be extremely bad if they got stolen. Which is why I don't know if we want to leave them there or. I mean, what is our other options? I don't really.
I mean, just gonna hang out in the harbor area and keep watch throughout the night. Some.
I guess you two could do your watch thing there.
Yeah. Take turns, sleep in the room.
Yep.
Go to the dock,
Swap.
watching.
Could do
Yeah.
that. I don't know if you want
We
to.
still do long routes.
Is that worth it? You think? I don't know.
I think so.
I think it's worth it since we have people who are going to be taking us on this trip for free. The last thing we need to do is incur more expense for not having canoes.
Because none of us can afford that.
I definitely can't. I can't even afford to pay off the rental fee right now.
So
So
much
yeah,
is the rental fee.
it's a gold a day. Right now, I think we're at over 25 gold pieces. 25, 26?
26, I believe.
26.
Oh, no, it's,
And didn't you
it was
just
paid, it's
pay-
16 because 10 of it was paid down by the one who was unaware of the deal made with Sindar.
And you pissed him off more.
But you did
Our
pay
debt's
down 10 of
lower,
it,
so.
so it's 16.
Okay.
He just this much more pissed, but our debt's lower. So, you know, it kind of equals out.
Yeah, that's good.
It's fine.
Well, then I guess let's do that. Is there anything else? I picked up more rations. Arias picked up some rations. Insect repellents. Is there anything else we need to do?
How much repellent do we have? Like we used.
I personally have 22 more applications of the single use. I think he bought some.
I have a lot.
Do you think we're good on that as well?
I'm not worried about insect repellent.
That's fine.
We'll
I-
be good for the next year.
I have 20.
I have 44 applications, and I have 8 of the blocks. We're fine. We can make it pretty much anywhere we want to go.
E-Diddy over here.
I have 26 rations. Just put around, but I figured we could alternate between good berries and rations. That's plenty of
They
rations.
are pretty good berries.
They're extremely good berries.
Okay. No, I guess I have some money to spare, but we don't really need anything. Then
I
we
don't
can
think we
just.
need to waste it now.
Alright. So yeah, I'm good. I guess. You want to take first watch or me?
I can take first watch.
So as you're wrapping up the conversation, my two highest passive perceptions, which are Korth and Sigmund, you both notice a person walking towards you. Kind of glancing up, you see it's actually the musician who had been in the corner. Music's still going, and kind of glancing over the corner, you see the flute still floating, being played. So music is still going on. But you notice this man walking towards you. Right before getting kind of to the table, this big, fat, sweaty, clearly drunk man kind of stumbles right into the path of this guy who's walking, like kind of almost right about to collide. And you see as very nimbly and deftly this man, the musician, kind of dances around the fat man and almost kind of like hold him a little bit and guides him in almost this little like swirl and deposits the fat man very gently down onto a chair. As the man hits the chair, he just head down and starts snoring as the man continues walking. And it was almost like unbroken, like as he's walking, fat man comes up, just a little swirl, spin, deposits the man, and continued walking to your table. As he's walking to your table, anything you want to do? A couple seconds or so before.
So it looks like he's coming to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see there's a harp strung over the shore.
Yeah, he seems friendly. I want a friend.
Yeah, I'm not like on guard or anything.
Okay. He walks to the table and pulls up one of the chairs that was there and sits down. And is
Excuse me?
Hello. Haven't seen you guys here in this part of town before.
This our first time.
Ah, nice. Well, welcome to the Quiet Shark. What brings you here?
Just need a place to stay before we head out on our journey in the morning. How are you? The flute's still playing.
actually the flute at this point has stopped playing, and looking over, you don't even see the flute hovering. But as you're saying that, then suddenly you kind of look and see two mugs floating in the air towards the table, and they land gently on the table in between.
Please have some more drink.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. So, you're saying what brings you to this particular town?
We were seeking out guides here, and we
Oh.
found them. Yes. And we're headed out into the jungle in the morning.
Nice. Oh, you guys adventurers
Yes.
in the jungle.
Another
Well,
mug floats up and lands.
I was about to say.
I didn't forget about you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So you guys are going into the jungle for what? You guys were treasure hunters?
No, we're actually here for a greater purpose. And I'll sort of just like touch my symbol. We're seeking to discover the source of the undead scourge in this land.
The death curse.
Death, yeah, yes.
Something like that. I
Something.
think I've heard something like that. Okay, so you
Yeah,
guys are heroes coming to save.
We'd like to think so.
But I don't know about heroes, but we're here for the Death Curse, and I'm trying to be the best monster slayer in the realm. So this serves dual purpose for me. Geralt of Neverwinter. If you haven't heard, have you heard of me?
The guys
Well, I didn't
from
know
the
your
guys,
name.
They walked out already.
Uh,
so- Now have you heard of me?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of all of you, but maybe I'm wrong. Cause shouldn't there be a half orc with you, with your party?
Yes. There was. He lost his life recently.
Oh,
He was murdered, actually. But he was murdered.
I'm so sorry about that. Must be tough losing a close friend. So I'm sorry. I did not know that.
He was definitely. We had a common goal. I will say that.
All the way from Baldur's Gate, Gavin yells, "You was my best friend!"
I'm like, close. That's a word, not the one I would use.
This continent is harsh
Wait.
for all parties and their members.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you describe what you are? Who am I? What am I looking at right now?
Okay, I can show you.
Wait, are you human?
Yeah. Are you human or?
Yeah.
You're humanoid.
I'm humanoid. Yeah. I'll show you a picture of the characters.
You look like a man.
Right now.
Unless there's something obvious, I would say you just look like a.
I'm not like I'm not investigating. So like whatever you're like a cursory glance
I'm
with
trying
like.
to say,
Yeah, that's.
I have it on screen.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to
That's interesting.
I don't want to assume it's species. Alright, cool. Oh, cool.
Yeah. So this just
Was that a good little hair split?
What was it? Nizzle.
So yeah, maybe you don't want to try to assume their gender.
You can don't worry, you can assume the gender. You'll be fine.
But yes, so that's we're kind of hurting right now, but
Right. I understand.
the mission goes on.
Kind of. Okay. Yeah, so you
Wait,
guys.
how? Actually, hold on. How did you know?
Oh,
That-
well, you know, as you play in taverns and stuff, you hear rumors, people say things, you know.
I'm
I
making
like
a name for
hearing-
myself.
Huh?
So I'm making a name for myself. So
Well, you guys are making a name for yourselves, for sure.
Good name or bad name?
I wouldn't.
You know, that's- That exact reaction is kind of where I would place our performance so far. Yes.
Yeah, well, you know,
who'd you hear that from? Did you hear from the people of the temple? Because they kind of liked me, but they weren't too fond of some of us.
no, just, you know, I like hearing stories, I like telling stories, I like living stories, but it just, you know, the taverns hear things, and I hear that there are some people looking for you.
They're looking for us.
Yeah,
Is that what you
it
said?
seems like, well, from what I heard, there's a member of a specific faction in these lands that has disappeared. And so, seems like you guys are the main suspects of the disappearance.
So it's not a good. It's a bad way that they're looking for.
Oh yeah, I'll
Okay.
definitely. They're not people that you want to be messing around with for sure.
What faction does this disappeared person? What faction was
Was
he a
he-
member of? Or is a member of?
The flute kind of starts playing again and kind of a little bit loudly, so our conversation kind of like gets covered. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you've heard of them. I always forget how to say that.
Snake people, but not the snake.
The Century. Century?
As soon as he says, like spit Oh,
Interesting reaction.
well, first of all, I hate them all. Second of all, how do they already know?
Oh, they got people everywhere.
The only people that were there were us and the Flaming Fist.
Look, I just told you, I hear things.
Who are the ones who we
It doesn't
did not
mean that
kill
I
them.
know everything.
We didn't do anything to them.
In
They
fact,
did.
we upheld our end of the bargain. There was quite a distraction.
We did make a distraction.
They were
Not the
definitely-
person that you should be talking about that to. Assume there might be some other people that might want to hear your side of the story, but certainly not me. I don't really care.
What
Wait.
other taverns do you play at?
You know, just different ones.
How many taverns are there around here?
Where did you hear this? Did you hear this at this tavern or somewhere else?
I don't think the place where I heard the rumor matters as
Are we
much as
safe here
what-
to spend the night? In your opinion? As connected and plugged
I
in
mean,
as
I
you
would say you guys are fine. I don't think that, you know, they're gonna come and try to kill you right now, but they are for certainly.
How about now?
I've heard that they are
You
keeping
just
an eye,
was staying by the canoe by myself.
keeping an eye on you guys. But look, I could give you a little bit more information about maybe from whom these rumors started.
Yes.
But before I do that, if you guys don't mind, I would like to ask for a favor. You see, I've been here not too long, and I've been looking for a group of adventurers like you guys. And it seems like you guys are currently missing one member. So I would be interested in joining you guys as you are investigating.
What's your rate?
That
What's your rate?
my rate? What do you mean?
How much do you
No,
charge?
no,
Yeah,
no.
like-
Look, the stories that I'll get to live and tell afterwards, they'll pay for themselves.
What? No, go ahead.
Wouldn't you be worried since we're apparently being hunted? Why would you want to be with
I didn't
us?
say that you were hunted. I said that they were keeping an eye on you, but I'm good with people. I'll be fine.
You do seem very friendly.
Yeah.
Or at least very charming.
Well, I have to be.
What do you do? Like, okay, so we're out in the jungle, right? We don't really need a performer out in the jungle. What do you bring to the table?
You could deliver good berries to us with his magic hands.
That is very nice. Like that was very cool with the floating beer mugs.
Can you do more than
Some
two?
sort of telekinesis or something.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that I'm good with people. I bring good information, you know, figure things out and things like that. I mean, I feel like I could be helpful. I would just. The jungle is dangerous, right? And I wouldn't recommend even myself going into the jungle alone. So it's kind of like a win-win situation, I would say.
So,
Okay.
And of course, I will give you more information about the things that you're curious about, and maybe I'll have more
Sneaky
information about
Jay, he's so
other
small.
things that we haven't discussed.
this is all very good. I just am concerned
Whatever
Yes.
you're wearing.
about, you know, like kind of like show off the armor, show off the giant maul. What would you do if, say, someone tried to kill you? How would you defend yourself?
I would defend myself.
Yes. So say I tried to take out my maul right now and crush your head. What do you do?
You can certainly try.
What happens if I try? How do you defend yourself?
You can try.
Well, we're not really looking for liabilities.
Exactly.
So, like, as you said, it's a dangerous place. So, like,
Yes.
we all kind of help each other
Look,
out.
I won't be a bother. You know, you guys don't have to worry about me. I have my own ways of taking care of myself.
So you are confident that you can take care of yourself.
Yeah, you guys don't have to worry about me or anything like that. I think I would be helpful, but I'll rather show that if those situations happen, how helpful I can be.
Fair. We take no responsibility for.
Oh, I would
Your
not be
life.
asking you to take responsibility for my life at all. No.
Yeah. And as you know, there's always that proverb about the slowest pack speak and the herd of axe speaks.
I've heard that one. That's a good one. It's a really good one.
I thought that it was a different story. It was one of those little tiny creatures.
Yeah, it's the little rabbits.
Foolish. Yeah, the rabbit type things.
Yeah. I just couldn't remember him, so.
I also can't remember.
The names.
Mhm.
What are they
It's
called?
been in the past couple days. I think it's reasonable to assume. Did Undril tell you the name? Someone told you.
I think we knew
The
that.
little
He knew.
No, we heard the story.
We heard the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of y'all, just for the heck of
But
it,
we
give
have
me a
seen
history
the
check.
names
Let's see
too.
who remembers it. Let's see who remembers that story.
I can look at it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What are we doing?
History check.
I got like that one. So I really
You do
don't
not
remember.
remember.
I
You're
got
like, what
14.
story?
14.
You weren't there though in person hearing the story, right? It was.
I wasn't
No,
there either, but
That's
I
fine.
feel like it's been talked
It's
about.
been talked about.
We're gonna talk
18 minus 1, 17.
Gavin
Yeah,
references
14.
the story
14?
a lot.
Alright,
Jordan
I'm
references
just
a
gonna give
lot.
it to Sigismund. Sigismund remembers the tale of the Almirage and the Jakul.
Yeah, we know.
Almirage
We knew about
and
this.
Jakul.
Mhm.
You said it.
Yeah, I thought it was the Almirage. It was like the slowest one gets eaten or something like that.
Yeah, I knew it started with an A. I was close.
You were. Yeah.
Very similar.
One non-predator versus another non-predator.
Yep. Sure. Exactly.
Anyways, applies.
It does apply. Still the same. Same meaning.
Principle. Yes.
Okay. I mean, I guess if.
A raptor's belly only goes so full. So
So have you
I'm
guys
okay.
found anything interesting in the jungle? I mean, I'm assuming you guys have been before, right? Anything interesting has happened while you guys are?
A tall, flat mountain.
Tall flat mountain filled with horrible flying terror folk. Killed a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, there was a witch, undead witch, or some sort of fiend type creature. Cursed one of our party members. He's not here right now. He's still alive. That we
Yep.
think
Yep.
he's alive. Right? He's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gavin,
The,
Korth confirms he's alive.
he is.
Somewhere. Not here anymore.
Have I broken down yet?
Do you guys had a problem, dispute, or something?
I think he's just had some matters to attend to back in his home area in Baldur's Gate, right?
Yes.
Because we didn't talk about it.
Thanks, David. You're supposed to talk with Korth, your buddy, man. Gavin left him high and
I
dry.
brought it up and he's like, just tell him anything. I'm like, just tell him. I'm like, okay.
So that's it? You guys have,
We also found some sort of like temple. I got this. I'm gonna pull out my alchemy jug. I got this cool jug.
Oh.
Pour anything you want. Pretty sick. I put it back in.
Don't forget the koala bear with the medal that we
I
saw
didn't
the other
actually
night.
see that,
I saw that.
Was that even
It's out there.
told to? I don't even know if anyone other than.
I think
I
y'all.
don't-
Just
I
I think
don't know.
just y'all know
Yes,
about
This is
that.
the
I'm
first
like,
time you're hearing about that.
apparently there was a metal koala bear. That's
He had to
actually
mend-
quite interesting.
He had to mend my trap, so you know about it.
I know it got tore up. Yeah, I don't know
You
what.
had to
what
mend
tore up.
it.
Yeah, I didn't end your trap. Your trap's good.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's just small now.
yeah.
You got mini trap.
Jesus, look at your phone.
You can catch a jaculi now.
Catch a jaculi.
Well, I think
You said, what was it you found? Wait, what?
It looked like a koala bear, but it was metal on the outside.
Oh, you found Sorbo. Oh, that's interesting.
He has a name, or
What is it? A
Sorbo?
serbo.
Sorbo.
is that like
Is that
one
like-
particular thing?
Yes.
yeah, is that a Sorbo or is that
I mean, that's
One
what
of
they
the Sorbo.
call him.
him?
Look, you're asking too many questions, I think.
There was a one question here, them.
Is there more than one, or just
You
one?
need to let me process the information first. Yeah, so yeah, that's what they call it. Probably because he touched some metal, then he kind of mimicked that or something. That's why when you saw him look like metal and stuff.
Is it common for it to eat what it's touching?
But I don't know that much stuff. That's what I heard, you know. I got little
It's-
bits and pieces. I don't always have the full story. Just you know.
We caught this serbu. Is that?
Oh, you caught him?
Yes. And he ended up getting away,
Huh.
assuming it's a he. And
Did you caught him with something that was metal?
with a metal trap, and it ended up ruining our trap, his trap.
Well, it makes
My
sense.
trap.
Like point at him.
Probably when he touched him, turned to metal. Broke.
So
the
he's
trap.
pretty powerful to be getting out of this trap and just destroying it.
I mean, you know, if metal touches him, turns into metal, probably not. The trap wasn't strong enough. So,
Okay, he does buy some pretty bootleg traps. So I get it.
Chris, did you hear any of that? What? Just a little bit of lore and information about the Zorbo.
I did not.
Do you want to really briefly, Jesus, just mention
I
that?
thought it'd be something. I guess it's an animal that mimics whatever touches it.
Ah,
So,
okay.
Because it was the trap was metal, when it touched it, it became metal. And then, probably.
It's
That's
just so weird though.
But yeah, I mean, so anything else you guys have found in the jungle? Doesn't seem you guys haven't been there for long. It seems like
no. We've only really made 2 trips into it.
anything. So nothing else interesting. Any other interesting
Well, no, well, I mean,
encounters, things like that.
there was a couple. We saw a dragon.
A dragon.
Yes,
Oh,
you really saw a dragon.
Tender.
and you guys are still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wow.
We're contractually obligated to it, actually.
Yeah, we're kind of doing her a favor on her command, but
We're
You're
helping
doing
each
the
other out.
dragon a favor.
Assistance.
Right.
We kill undead.
You kill them dead.
She's happy.
Oh, you
We
have to
do
kill
it
them
for
dead.
her.
Oh, there's a lot of undead.
Yep, that's.
So
We actually really.
Weapons.
You know,
We know
funny thing about that, we've only seen one undead thing this entire time.
really,
I've
Yes.
trapped one.
you trap
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
And we killed one.
the one that you trap.
Yeah.
Huh? That's something.
So it's something.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty far off our mark though. We're trying to discover
Literally
the
avoided like all the other enemies.
Sounds like
But it's on the checklist of things to do. You know, best monster slayer in the realm,
kill them dead.
kill zombies. You know,
Pay off the canoes, kill zombies.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
yeah,
Seems like that list is kind of growing.
it is.
It does seem that way.
Some of it was voluntary, some of it was not super voluntary.
I doubt the dragon stuff was voluntary.
Yeah,
but-
that bullet just kind of landed into our list of to-dos, but you know, hey, she didn't kill us, so
Well,
That's
she
true.
hasn't killed you.
yeah,
She literally carried him away.
yeah. She did
I thought
pick
she
me
was
up
gonna
and
eat him.
carry me like 200 yards away, flew away with me, we chit-chatted, thought things were going great. She fireballed me, bit me up, brought me back. It was a little touch and go, but still here.
Oh, that sounds like a very interesting story that I would love to tell other people.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
What's your name again?
Geralt of Neverwinter?
Geralt Neverwinter. Well, a lot of people will definitely hear that story. That's very interesting.
She's a fire dragon, so you make this little thematic of like Neverwinter, fire, you know.
Oh,
I don't know if
that's
that's something
pretty
there or
good.
not, but
That
I don't do
actually
your job
adds-
for you.
It adds a
But-
little twist to
Yeah,
the story.
yeah.
That's actually great. Didn't even think about that. That's good. But just to go back so that it doesn't seem like I cheated you guys on information, since I said that I would give you information if you guys allow me to join you guys. So you were asking about maybe how the Centurion would know about their one of their leaders missing, I guess. So what I know is that there is a guide that is stationed in Fort Valurian, and he might or might not be, probably is, you know, in league with the Century. His name is, if I remember correctly, I think his name is something like Shago? Something along those lines. But probably that's where the information
That is
came from.
unfortunate.
For you guys, yes, it might be, but it doesn't seem like they fully know what happened.
You haven't gotten that handout, have you, for guides? You haven't seen Shago on the guide
No,
handouts?
I don't
Okay,
think so.
just making sure. So this is the first time you're hearing this.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like they know exactly what happened, but it seems like they know that something happened. And they are, you know, keeping their eyes on you guys. But I think you guys are fine for now.
Thank you.
No. Well, I gotta go back and play some more. So you guys leave it in the
Did we
morning.
catch your name?
Oh, my name. Yeah, my name is.
What is my?
I was
My
just
name-
looking at your
my
and
name.
stuff and actually
My
speaking English.
name.
Go ahead and do this. Finish this.
My name is Kalen Valier.
Spell it?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Kalen.
C-A. Let me look.
Already
No,
missed
you
it.
Sorry,
spelled
you
it
say-
you spelled it with a K.
Yeah, I was
Well,
going to K.
I did go C the first time.
Yeah,
so.
C-A-L-L-E-N.
Oh, it is a C. Sorry. Maybe you said K in our text.
So it's Callan or Callen? How do you?
That's how you say it.
Kalen?
Kalen.
Kalen, okay.
Kalen. Kalen.
Kalen.
Valier.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Veneer.
V-A.
V-A-L-E-E. Oh, okay.
Valera without the A.
Nice.
I like that name, by the way.
It's a cool name.
Kalen Valera. That's
I like
a good
that.
name.
I think it rhymes.
You don't like Fourth Green Branch, you asshole.
Well,
Yeah, I think we're leaving first thing in the morning, so.
first thing in the morning. Sounds good. I'll meet you guys here.
Fourth is better than Gavin.
Yes, down here. Yes.
I know,
Yes,
especially
Gavin's
with a
my-
Kevin
if
in
I'm-
the party.
If I'm being honest, Gavin's my.
So I just take my
favorite
card.
name, but it's okay.
Walk out.
He told
Sorry.
him like,
I know.
oh, that's
Nice.
right. We
That's
have
in
a
a little bit.
Kevin
Going
actually
back to
playing
my
your
previous-
name, your ship,
I'll be like-
Kevin.
That guy's really cool.
And then Ryan was like, oh, Rias. I'm like, Ryan.
Do you mind if we roll hit points for you right now? Or would you prefer to keep that kind of secretive, just the hit
No,
die?
that's-
Okay, so you're going to be rolling 3d8 and 1d10. I'm bringing him in at level 4. Because...
Yeah, it makes sense.
I just don't want them to know what I
Exactly. So that's why I asked if you're okay. So
38
roll
and
3d8,
That's a lot.
1d10.
There's
So
actually so many.
re-roll ones. What's that?
4.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, that was on the
Beat
10.
average.
Ah.
Oh, that was on the 10? Sorry, man.
And what is it? 8?
Yep.
Oh my freaking goodness.
2.
Oh, a 2? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
6.
Are you keeping track of these numbers?
Yeah, 14. So 10, 12, 16. Wait, what? 10, 12, 16.
10, 12, 16.
Yeah, so 6
Plus
4,
your
4,
con to each of those, so add another 8, 24. So if I'm correct, for your level 4 hit points, you should be at 33.
Okay, that's that's
no.
about where well, hopefully that's where I'll be.
Go ahead and go in and make the adjustments, but with your con modifier, I
I'm like,
believe
yeah,
you should be
I'll
at
probably be a
33.
little bit lower.
Because 16 plus 8, 24 plus 9, you should be at 33.
Because I'm at 24.
Yeah.
And I'm
Is
only
that
gonna
right?
get a plus
Or
one
is
for
that,
my con.
or is it lower? It shouldn't be higher than that, but
It just says 16 plus 8. That's all it says.
your current hit points are 9
Yeah.
before you rolled. So is it just a 16 plus 9, 25?
That sounds. That can't be right.
That's low.
Because I didn't have. Yeah, because I didn't have.
You
anything,
did
so it
roll
should
a
be.
2 and
9
Yeah,
should be
you're
your
low.
level 1. I know you're level 4, but it says your current hit points are 9, which is impossible because your con modifier is plus 2. So 9 should be your level 1. Let me hold it. Let me go to D&D Beyond and just, I'll figure it out. What was your rolled HP was 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will take care of it. Give me 1 second.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you have a plus 2, it should be a little.
Yeah, you'll be good. Hold on a second. Where are you? Oh, that's right. You're hiding your character.
Because your level 1 is what it's like.
It is your max hit points plus con.
So it depends
If
on
you
what your
started
first
out,
level.
your level 1 should be 10 on actually, because it should be your D8 plus your con modifier of 2, so you should be 10 HP level 1. I'll take care of it. Give me a second.
So 10 plus 2, 10 plus 18 plus 16, so it should be like 34.
Yeah, exactly. Roll HP 16.
so I'm level 3 with a plus 3 at 37.
Yeah, should be 34.
So yeah,
Because only because he rolls so bad. So yeah, 34.
Freaking HP rolls are my weakness.
Oh, I know why. Okay, you're at 32. Because you count for rolled HP, level 1 counts as full, so 8. So it's 16 plus 8, 24, then your con modifier on top of that. So you're at 32.
That's why. Okay.
32 is your level 4 HP, which
Total
feels...
6.
Oh, because you only
yeah,
had
I see it.
the 6. You don't add it for the first level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are at level 32. Or
Yeah, well,
32 HP.
You
which-
are literally a god.
Sorry,
Level
32
32.
HP, which I think which feels about right.
level
Feels
13.
about
I
right.
just changed my level.
It's
half.
not bad.
Where did you farm all?
So you're at 32 HP. And yeah, he is already at level 4. Okay, so do you leave?
I went to go play.
Continue playing
Yeah.
for the evening. All right.
Does he get tips?
I was gonna say that. I might have it over there. Yeah.
Can
people come and
you
give
would
me
like to
Yeah,
tip? You certainly can.
If you get up, you gonna go give him a tip?
No, I was just wondering if people in the place do give him a tip. Like if he has a side gig for income, that's kind of cool for the party too.
Pretty cool.
I was just wondering, so I just want to watch.
Also, like musicians, just as a rule. Awesome.
Except when we're trying to be quiet.
You seem like you would know when to be playing music, or it could be a sweet distraction. We probably could have used that kind of distraction before.
first watch at the docks.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Yep, I'm off to bed then too. Did we decide where the canoes are at?
Yeah, they're at the docks, and that's why they're gonna go watch.
We're gonna take turns.
They're gonna take their watches at the docks.
Cool.
So
Leave the door locked.
during my watch, I'm definitely gonna find like a place to be kind of inconspicuous. Like I don't want people just seeing me, but I want a visual on the canoe.
Got it.
I don't want to just be standing there. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Sleep.
But I'll tell you. I'll,
So-
I'll tell him before, like where I plan to go. That way he can find
Yeah.
me.
The night goes by without incident. Every now and then, in both y'all's watches, a drunken dude comes out and just pisses into the river. Or tries to.
Into the
Tries
canoe.
to. One of the guys doesn't get his pants down, and you can just see the pants just getting soaked. If you're watching, sickos, are you watching?
I am. I'm actually into it.
After Ryan got his pants wet the other day, you're like, I'm into wet pants.
Yeah.
So otherwise nothing happens. The night goes by without issue. Tariki Anchorage is one of those places it seems like it gets rowdy and loud up until about midnight, but by midnight most people are so wasted that they just kind of pass out. So after midnight it's quiet. And you wake up in the morning, no issue. You had agreed to meet with River and Flask, let's say right outside the tavern. So, what was the agreement as far as you're concerned?
We're just gonna meet in the tavern.
In the tavern.
Yeah.
You meet up with Kalen first. After meeting with Kalen, you head out and see River and Flask. They're standing there. They are currently appear to be delousing themselves.
Yeah, can I see what they are? Like, what,
Oh, sure, yeah.
Just a couple of bros.
Here you go, you can pass that on.
Actually, one's a girl, one's a boy.
Yeah, there's a girl and a boy. The girl is the one on the left, and she's really the one who does the talking. So as y'all approach,
That one's River, right?
River does the task, talking, and she's the smaller one. The other one is a male, is a little bit bigger, and his name's Flask, and he just kind of every now and then repeats the last word that River said. But they're both equipped with short swords at their side. You see, they weren't equipped with this last night when you talked with them, but now they have a little more packed, like gear on them, if you will. They have some packs that are filled with stuff. They have short sword at their side and short bows and quivers on their back. They kind of look like hunters in a way, but they're still dressed very lightly. They don't wear shoes. You just see their cat feet. But as when you come out, River greets you and asks if you are ready to begin.
What time do the shops open?
They would be opening at dawn. So I mean, shops would be open now if you needed to go make
Technically, I
purchase.
need to go sell my leather that I crafted cutting the hides.
Alright, you talk want to hang tight for a minute. You go do that.
Okay, yeah, cool.
You're good. Are we ready to begin? It is a lovely day. Is it a lovely day? Nat 1.
not
That
a lovely day.
means it is not raining.
It's a fantastic day.
It is the
Although it's
nicest day
Really?
you have.
Nat
It
1.
is the first day you have been in Schalt that it is not raining and there is sunlight coming down. Even if it's raining, there's sun showers a lot of the time where there's still sun coming down. There is no rain. It is sunlight. And you notice as this is happening, people are rushing outside to hang up clothes on clotheslines to dry them, take advantage of this rare occurrence.
It's because it just rained itself out because it was a 19 on our last one where
Yeah.
it was just pouring.
Just one short of literal hurricane. So it is not raining. So yes, beautiful day for first day of travel. Perhaps we make even better time today. So you're gonna get actually an extra hex of travel with this. You can travel 5 hexes today.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
These are our guides.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Just
How trustworthy are people? look to me.
Which people? Were you asking us?
Since
or-
multiple people have maps
Guys.
now.
Oh, people have
This-
maps.
Yes,
Yeah, we bought
2
two
people
maps.
bought maps.
Oh, nice.
We didn't have maps.
Who-
Since
who-
we,
it was-
after you passed,
Horizon, you.
I
No,
know. We
I
were
was gonna
like,
say nobody looted.
Cartography.
we were all like,
Proficiency.
we couldn't. We got kicked out. We had your head.
I
though.
had like
We
100
did.
gold
We
pieces.
buried that
buried your
section?
head. We buried your head.
We have your head.
You're gonna get all
We
the
had
way
it.
right there.
We
today.
buried
That's
it.
nice. I did saw it.
He threw it and it landed in front of me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
You know from talking with this backseat that Firefinger's somewhere right in here. And you're gonna get all the way right there today.
Wow.
5 squares,
Yeah,
X's
no
down
games.
from Fortnite's are. So,
Jeez.
gorgeous day.
God,
anything that you need to do as you're heading to the canoes and getting loaded up into the canoes and heading south.
Not.
Cool. Cool.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just making sure.
I'm gonna have to like check my notes for your name like 50 times until I got it.
Glenn.
I already forgot until I looked down.
I dig it. It's a good name.
I'm
Um,
gonna buy some cartographer tools.
He's DJ Callahan.
Okay.
So I'm going to get proficiency with that in level 4s.
That's all I gotta remember.
That's dude,
Without-
your
without
whole
the D.
switch proficiency, I think, is super good, man.
Well, I'm getting
I
my,
dig it.
my crafter feat.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got 3 more rooms to get.
You can get
He's just gonna be. He's just gonna be good at all the tools.
I mean, that's what he can do, literally. That's sick, man. I love it. All right, so you bought 3 cartographer tools?
Just one. I can swap out.
Yeah.
My next feat is I get 3 more tool proficiencies.
Oh my gosh,
So
it's awesome, man.
I'm
I love it.
survival in the woods. I know
No,
how to be in
dude,
the
best
wild.
monster hunter ever, man.
Mm-hmm. It's not cool.
I love the validation that you're constantly seeking. Have you heard of me? Have you heard of me? No? Oh, okay. Well, you will. All right. You head south down the Tariki River. Before too long, go ahead.
What's the difference between cartographer tools and navigator tools?
Cartography is specifically map making. Navigation is that's good. I mean, what does it say as far as the description of like the use of it? It should have like a use and action.
Cartographers draft a map of a small area,
Mhm.
craft map.
Okay.
Navigators plot a course DC 10 or determine position by stargazing DC 15.
Okay, so navigator's tools, I'm going to say is more like ships out at sea, more like and stargazing. You know.
Mhm.
So I would say that's more like ship things. So I would say navigators would be useful in the jungle.
Okay.
But wouldn't they know like what south is, north, east, west?
That's
kinda
true. Okay, so yeah, that's true. I would say, yeah, cartography would be more like looking at your surroundings, the geographical areas around you, and charting a map. Navigators is a lot more like, yes, east, west, north, south, stargazing type stuff. So we can RP that in different ways, but they could both potentially help in different ways. They're very similar, but I'll let you decide.
Navigators-
Maybe navigator tools is better at preventing you from getting lost,
Because
right?
the
Because you
whole-
always know which direction you're
Yeah.
going.
It's
Yeah.
10 more gold, so it better be useful.
I would say yes, that it would help you from being lost.
Okay, I'll double check.
Okay.
But yeah. Carry
Cool, cool. As the port fades away behind you, and you're heading south down the river, the Tabaxi turns to whoever's in her canoe. Flask would have gone into the other canoe. So River and Flask are in 2 separate
Oh
canoes.
yeah, how we setting this up?
Yeah, let's so
We-
River would
kinda-
take
kinda
whatever
messed up
canoe
now,
is
yeah.
in the lead. So who is in the lead
I
canoe?
feel like I would be in the
It's everybody here plus River plus Flask plus Arias. So there's a total of 7 individuals. 7 individuals. You're the second one. So who's in the lead canoe?
I feel like I would be in the lead.
River, Sigismund. We need at least one other person. A maximum of 4 per canoe. I mean, would Arias maybe with the other human?
Yeah,
Arias.
we've always been in the same canoe, so probably
Yeah.
he'd probably be in my
Arias,
canoe.
Sigismund, and River are in the lead canoe. In that canoe is Korth, Kalen, Geralt, and Flask.
I was about to say who's going.
Who is this?
River turns to Sigismund and Arias and says, "We need to be quiet now. If we make too much noise, we attract the Walking Dead." And she says, "On both sides of and she kind of glances back at Flask, and Flask just sees, and Flask looks at the three of y'all in your canoe and goes, quiet, quiet. Assuming y'all do that, it is a very quiet journey for many, many hours as you head south. And I will need one person to roll a random encounter check. The chance of it happening is lower than usual because you are in the guide's favored area.
5.
Okay.
Sounds not good.
As evening draws near, you pull over to set up camp. As you set up camp, a little bit, pull the canoes up, set up camp a little bit off the river. How far off the river would you like to set up camp?
We don't usually go very far.
Yeah, we don't feel like usually we stay pretty close.
Yeah.
As you begin setting camp up
We'd like to
20,
see canoes.
30 feet off the river, you notice river is nodding in approval of not getting too far away from the water. Kind of everybody give me a perception check.
Receive some stuff today.
Feels better.
Not good. Alright, I'm 13.
19.
11.
Give me a second.
I saw the 5 on the dice. I thought that was another 5. It was in. So, 19 total.
Okay. So, Colin, let me know yours.
Plus 5, I got freaking 11.
I have a +5 too.
I said this last time, but I'm missing Bob because he was like plus 16 for stuff.
You know what I really
That was
miss
something
is the
better.
+12 to hit.
Frederico level 12.
I'm like, I can just throw whatever dice. I can use a D8 and hit your ass.
11. Geralt, you notice deeper in, about 30 to 40 feet deeper in, you see something that looks like this.
Is it like that?
That is about 12 to 15 feet tall. 12 feet tall.
And we're all like,
I don't see anything. And that's where?
I'm going to make note of one thing. They are triangles instead of circles.
Okay. And where is that?
Deeper into the jungle, away from the river, about 40 feet. Like you can kind of barely see it, and like it's like stepping forward 5-10 feet, you kind of are able to make it out as deeper in.
And we're setting up camp at the moment. And it's getting dusk.
You can still see, but it's getting dusk.
I think since we've just had a party member die and all this stuff, I'm not going to do anything right now because like I still don't have time to like put the stakes in the ground and all that good stuff and whatnot. But so I guess I'm gonna like, if I was venturing out, I want to like come back to the
Sure.
group.
I mean, you only step forward maybe 10-15 feet away from the little clearing the group had been working in, so you're still close by.
Okay.
It's just a dense jungle.
So yeah, turn right around, be like, so guys, new guy, River, Flask, have you guys ever heard of a rock like 10-12 feet tall with blue and yellow green triangles on it? Have you ever heard of anything like that? Is that good? Bad?
It is where the Walking Dead tend to gather. Why, have you seen one?
Yeah, there's one 40 feet that way-ish.
Just one.
I only saw one stone, yes. I mean, it was a big stone. But one. Like, do we need to triangulate to this and see if it's like...
Flask runs up a tree.
Watch out for snakes.
If we stay here, it's okay. If we go deeper, perhaps there is a gathering of the dead that walk.
Don't you guys have to kill undead?
That is a task we have.
Yeah, so could we do an ambush on them? Like prepare for them to come in and we can kill a few? Or like, how many?
Flask drops down out of the tree, looks at River. Yes, no. It's okay here right now.
How does this work? You said right now, but does that mean like later at night they start gathering? How many gather?
They would not come out towards us if they would stay near these altars and places where they gather, and they won't come out. So even if we are close, we will be okay. They won't come out, but if we go to them, then they may attack.
It's an altar, you said?
It is strange, these places where they seem to come together. For what purpose, we don't know.
Can it be destroyed?
Yes, probably. I don't know. It
It's
is simply, can a place, a location on a map be destroyed? Maybe not.
Well, if it is an altar or like you said it's like a tall structure,
He describes something that kind of looks like this.
can it be knocked down? Can it lose its power if it is destroyed and they don't even come here at all?
Oh, I haven't tried. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't have much effect against solid rock. You guys, I don't have any powers like against solid rock. And we're talking like a 6 foot by 10, 12 foot tall chunk of rock.
How far is the rock?
Like
The
40
rock
feet.
itself is like 40 feet. Like you have to step a little bit out of the camp area to get a good view of
I
it.
mean, if you guys are trying to figure out the curse for the undead, I mean, wouldn't this be an opportunity to find out more about
Maybe
it?
at least investigate it.
Mhm.
I would say.
Is there knowledge about when the zombies started congregating? Like, do we have time to, so we can't check it out, or should we like go check it out and come back and finish the game? Or like half of us go?
They are going to stay there. I don't know. We can do whatever we like. We can stay. We can go now. It doesn't matter.
Well, they're not there now, are they?
You just saw the one. It means you need if where they gather there is many and there is more. So this is just one maybe on the outskirts.
Oh, so it's like a navigation tool for them to get funneled
closer,
into an
yes,
area.
Yes.
Mm.
So maybe, but it would be close. Maybe one from now. Maybe 500, 600 feet. It's close.
What were we talking about? 600 feet?
Like, this would be on the outskirts of like a circle. These would be like placed around it as kind of like bringing them in, and then they'd get funneled into the actual center location. So these are like beacons on the edge of town. They'll bring them into the town center.
Well, it'll be good to know where exactly we're at and probably point that out on a map.
Yeah, that's a long way to travel this late in the evening.
No, I'm not saying that. But at least knowing where this location is, and if we find another one, then we can pin that out and kind of try to figure out where the center of this thing is.
What direction is the stuff painted facing? Like, I assume it's
Oh yeah, it's
Is
facing east further into the jungle.
okay.
So
Do
are
think
you
it's
gonna
worth-
investigate?
Yeah, I think it's worth at least getting a closer look at this
Tonight?
beacon.
Right
no,
now?
not the center of the.
No,
No, I meant just further inspecting this.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'm up for that.
I have a
Since it's like
question.
right there.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
a
no,
question
I'm not. I
in
don't want
terms
to
of,
go into where the horde is.
just like how things work. rituals.
Mhm.
Also saying.
Yeah, so it takes normally about 11 minutes technically to cast a ritual and just doesn't use a spell slot.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I think we should.
Sorry, 10 minutes plus an action. Like just over 10
But it
minutes.
doesn't use the.
Doesn't use a spell slot.
That's why I'm always visually casting Speak Vandals.
Yeah.
Just
exactly.
all the time. So I'm like,
Oh, then
Oh,
like
I
you're
think
preparing it.
Because it only takes 10 minutes, so you just cast it. It lasts for how long?
like I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, a long time.
Gotcha.
Long enough.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's go investigate
Yeah,
it.
we should go. Is it still like light?
I thought that was
It's
like
dusk,
always
so
very
it's
good
you can
tonight,
still see
unless
without
we're
the
in
need
combat and
of
it's
light,
action.
but you're right on the cusp. Like the droning of insects
you
is
can originally
beginning
cast
to
it.
get a bit louder.
Drones
You're
comes
right on
in.
the cusp, but you don't currently need a torch or anything to see at night.
Okay.
You head over to what Geralt had found.
That's not I'm there preparing the ritual.
Okay. Do they head off without you, or you're just working on preparing the ritual as you go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you find this, Geralt, and you all find it. It's triangles, notably instead of circles. Who would have seen the undead? There was an undead
Dorn.
at Camp Vengeance, right? There
Yeah.
was an undead at Camp Vengeance that you saw?
But actually,
Yeah, we did see. Yeah, across the river. I didn't see it. It was. I think it was Gavin. Gavin saw it.
Kevin saw it?
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's not here.
learned.
Yeah.
So we learned about the
I thought-
sign
thought
through
we saw
Dorn,
that.
and he told the party about
Yeah,
it.
he told us about it.
So I know it, but I don't know it as canon.
We
I know
saw
the
it
during watch.
triangle upside
One of us did,
down
at least.
is a symbol of.
I know for sure.
And I've killed the one.
Whatever his
So,
name was.
I've tried to kill the one.
I want everyone to do a history check just to remember.
There was bodies
You don't
that
need
came
to.
visions burned.
Bless him.
I don't know if Helen would just know this, though. I'm gonna say, we'll go with no for right now, and we'll see if we get some good history checks here.
Is it history?
17.
Okay. 18.
I only got a +2. Alright, that's a 12.
Okay. Both Sigismund and Geralt recall that this upside down triangle, which is what's on the pillar thing here, is a symbol, and it was specifically called out as the symbol of a certain thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Symbol of
we wrote it
Rosnasai.
down.
What's his name?
Oh,
Rosnasai.
The symbol of Rosnasai.
Did we hear that from the old lady?
Yeah.
And
Yes,
you
she
remember
did.
that
She
Nanny
told us
Poo
all.
Poo,
Huh?
Nanny Poo Poo,
Yeah.
Yes. That's. Can't believe it.
Joel, that Rosnasai had like controlled, like taken this undead army
Mhm.
against Mesra.
Yep.
Told you all that?
Yeah,
Okay,
She
good.
did. Yes.
Just making
This
sure.
is all.
She gives, like,
So
full
like
scope.
that, so you
She
know
told us a lot of
that
stuff.
you know that the whole sorts of like the undead in Chult is somehow linked to Rosnasai.
Yes.
And so you see this, these upside down triangles, both blue and yellow, that you recall as the symbol of Rosnasai. And again, they're pointing into the forest, into the jungle, and looking into the direction they point, you feel like a little bit further, maybe you can see another stone pillar rising.
How far?
50 feet maybe? It's getting really hard to see though. I think I see, is that what I think it is?
Let me know if my ritual's done.
Not quite yet, but I mean, depending on what the party does
Yeah.
next.
So there's another one down there.
Further into the jungle.
I suppose we don't want to stray too far from it, but I would be up to like investigate this area and see if there's like a lot of tracks, to like see if there's been zombies that have like a lot of them that have walked through, if there's like
See, like, the
one,
path, you know.
or like yeah, like see if this has had a lot of activity in this area.
I think that's a good idea. I want to try and like efface the symbols on the stone and see if that.
Do we know if his symbol is blue? And so now it's like corrupt since there's a blue and a yellow, or is his yellow and now it's weird that there's a blue as well?
I don't think we did.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about.
This is the first time I think the colors.
I didn't write anything down.
The White
no, I
Walkers
think the
have
walkers have a
blue.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know if we had.
And this
heard
one's yellow.
Blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow. Oh, it's just like that.
So I didn't know if yellow would be the original and blue is corrupting the yellow, or
I guess I don't think we know what the original was.
Can I have a investigation check, Errol?
The satisfied look.
Yep. I don't have expertise in it yet, but that is a 22.
Holy crap. So, in a flash of inspiration, you're kind of wondering about the two colors, and you can see actually in the blue, it's almost like the blue is covering up the yellow. And the yellow was there originally. And the yellow, you notice on this, there's a faint glow to all of this, but the yellow is getting dimmer, and the blue is getting brighter.
Did you say this because you heard my question?
Yeah, but you were like spot on.
Okay.
So
Cool. All right.
I was shocked that you even said that. Like, that's so random, and yet so that's why I'm giving you that information, especially between the two.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Do you think it would help if do you think trying to deface this, like, is this like a beacon, or what do you think?
I think
Give
it
me,
could help.
give me a minute, and I'll be able to maybe help with some answers.
You give him a minute.
Minutes,
So I'm gonna use detect magic,
Mm-hmm.
so that
Okay.
I can know.
Yep.
Sense. So
I gotta double check what.
you sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic. And if an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell's school of magic.
Okay. It's not associated with a spell. Well, I'll give you the color. Is white. A white aura comes from this spell.
So a white.
Does that tell you? Would the
What's-
caster know what school that is, or is that?
Wait, actually, I need to double check something. Sorry. I might be wrong. Yeah, no, it's white. So there's an aura of white coming from it.
Okay.
So it's a little bit meta, but essentially every school of magic in D&D has a color associated with it. For example, enchantment is pink, evocation is red, right? So this is white color that is coming from this. So I'm going to have you roll an Arcana check to see if you can determine the school of magic. Do you wait? Does detect magic give you the school of magic, or just the color?
What?
Does detect magic give you the school of magic straight up, or does it just give you the color?
Yeah, it
tells
tells me what the school of magic is.
Okay, so it's divination.
The best school.
The best, like
Nana
the
wants
coolest,
you
yeah.
explain to me what divination is.
Divination is showing the way, showing the future, seeing the right path, seeing anything. It's all about guidance and direction and seeing what is to be, what will happen, what may happen, and also influencing what will happen. This might be what happens, but maybe with influence you can shift, alter fate. That's all divination. It's seeing the future, but also potentially influencing the future.
Okay. Is there a way for me to tell?
What's that?
I missed my divination.
Yeah.
Is there a way for me to tell, like, is this coming? Because you're saying that from his observation that the blue is
Yeah.
overtaking the yellow.
Yep.
Is there any conflict in there? Like, do I know, like, if that's coming from the yellow, from the stone?
For
like-
that, you can either do an insight, an arcana, insight or arcana, your choice.
I see you like really studying this, so I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder and you can
Guys, add a
or
D4
guidance, yeah.
to whichever roll.
Um,
Insight or arcana.
yeah, just looking on my.
D4
I'm pretty
roll.
sure insight is gonna be better, but not right now.
Right,
It's
you
okay.
guys. I'm in the back boat.
Not 20.
Not 20, baby.
I don't know.
He didn't need my
So you would, first of all, identify this as like a wayfinding stone. That it is in some way serving as a beacon to guide some things in a certain way. You would also recognize that you would get a sense of the yellow being good and pure, and the blue being evil, contaminated, dominating, and slowly pushing out the yellow.
Okay.
That's what you get.
So aside from
I need my power cord, sorry. Laptop's dying.
So, to your question, I do think we should try and deface it and get rid of the blue however we can.
So I need to hear. I'm gonna take out my maul and
well,
just like.
well, hold on.
Maybe leave the yellow.
Hold
like,
on. This is I don't
It's a symbol.
yeah, but
What if the symbol is destroyed?
I don't think that you can destroy the symbol with something that is not
If the
magic.
symbol is creating the magic. Or
I mean, you can certainly try, but before you try,
is it emanating from? Is the magic you're seeing coming from the symbol, or is it coming from the entire?
That's a good question.
The entire rock.
It's the entire rock. So I don't think it's the symbol itself, but the rock itself. So with that, actually, I'm gonna ask the guides too, just to
Yeah.
kind of see if I would know if we know about these rocks. Just this is something that's been here, or is it something new that just appeared?
They have been here for as long as we've been here, so at least 20 years. Older than 20 years.
That you
We've only been here about 20 years, so and
Gotcha.
they've been here ever since we first went to the jungle.
Well, the undead were already
Yes.
here. Gotcha. Now, question. Since this lets me see, how far is the other rock that you said?
Another 50 feet or so.
50 feet. So, if you sense each place, you can see how there's something specific about this.
I'm now keeping my eyes out for
Okay.
any undead walking around.
So it's saying that I see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the air that bears the magic. So would I be able to notice if the rock that we're supposedly seeing is also
The distance on detect magic is only like 30 feet though. Right?
okay? So yeah, so I'll walk closer.
When
so
you
I'm
get
at
within 30 feet, the same aura pops up.
So I'm assuming that this is another real object. It's not like fishing or something like that. Okay. So I turn around, I go back to the party is. So it seems like this is actually another real beacon that also has magic in it.
checks out what Flask was, or River was saying.
Yeah, so it will lead us to where,
Yes.
where you were saying.
If you just draw a line from here to there, follow that line, you will find the Walking Dead.
Do we want to deface the two that we're like this one, then on the way back to camp, and then just remember on the map where we are, so we can come back to it later, or do we want to? Because we're going down to Firefingers, so I don't know.
Probably during the day might be a good idea.
Yeah, during the day for sure. So like, how do we want to handle this stone and the other one on the way back to camp? Like, he wants to hit it with his maul.
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Do you guys have any other ideas for?
Unless you can destroy
Magic.
the whole thing.
Is anyone? Can you? You
Again,
seems to
just
have-
just to emphasize kind of the size of these things.
You obviously practice magic. Can you dispel magic? Can you?
No.
And if blue is the bad, that means that like probably yellow is not like bad. It may not be good, but it may not be like bad.
Oh, yellow's good.
So like,
Yellow's good. It's pure.
oh, so then yeah, we maybe don't want to ruin them to be ineffective. But if we can make them not bad and make them good.
If I will make an assumption, I would say that these things were used for good at a certain point, and now they're being corrupted by whatever is turning these dead people into zombies or undead. So, I mean, I guess you guys came here to find out what's corrupting it, and I'm assuming we could potentially find some answers following this, but I don't know if that would be something that we should do at night right now.
I don't think so. I can't see at night, personally.
Oh,
Neither can
really?
Arias here.
Oh.
Wait, you can? You look, you're not
Huh?
you're not human like this?
Oh, I have my what is it I have? I have my
My night vision goggles.
He's like,
No,
wait, he's like, wait, what's my name?
I have my bullseye lantern with me.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, yes, I can see in the dark. If I had a light, yes, I can see at night.
But you don't carry like something to see at night?
I can just
You can't
create
see.
light. For a brief second, I just like.
That's
The
it.
Creates light and then it goes away.
So
Corpus
as
in the
he's-
back, but like, great, the navigators can't see in the dark. This is great.
So as he's telling me that, so you can just like for 1 second you just can create light?
No, I can stay as long as I want. I just didn't want to have a light cast out for a long
Oh.
time.
Obviously, the cats can see well at night, so they have vision.
A question in terms of like what he was saying earlier, like around this, like, do we see like footprints? Do we see like
Why not?
anything?
Check for that.
Yeah, he wanted to.
Yeah, go ahead and give me
Can I help him?
a survival check.
Guidance.
D4.
Does anything happen if I help him do it?
He would technically have advantage. How are you helping, though, specifically?
Is it
Going
investigation?
around and also looking.
Okay, you can roll with advantage.
Okay, investigation check.
Survival. You're tracking. Survival.
That's the stupid one. That's wisdom.
You're the greatest monster hunter ever, man. Survival needs to be a good one for you.
Yeah, it's wisdom based. Okay, so
You've read about monsters in a book.
18.
18. Okay, 18. No, that's good.
That's bad, but
You do see occasional footprints. They don't look fresh. And they're walking in the direction that the beacon appears to be pointing. But they're not very fresh.
a sense of how many.
You notice maybe 3 different sets of tracks. Again, these are probably, I think they could be 5-6 days old. They're not super fresh.
I think somebody should keep a watch on this just to see if there's any undead that come over and.
Well, we have the other one closer to camp.
Oh no, I'm talking about the first one.
You're still at the close. You're still at the close one.
Yeah, we didn't.
I was the only one that.
Oh.
He went like 20 feet further
Just
to
to
get within
see.
30 feet.
Gotcha. For some reason, I was thinking that we went to the next one, and then he went to like the third one.
No,
That's what I was thinking we had
we
to
didn't
do.
do that.
Okay.
No.
That makes more sense.
The second one that you saw was a bit taller as well. I mean, pretty similar, but a little bit taller.
All right. So yeah, I guess. Hey, is there anything we can do to this tonight to maybe get rid of the blue effect?
I don't think so. Unless any of you guys, I mean,
I can't.
can do anything against magic.
Does Arias have anything like
Oh.
dispel magic or anything like that? Since he's a
No, he's a paladin.
Dispel magic? Arias does not have dispel magic.
no.
I'm gonna double check, but I don't think he does.
Does he have
Ain't
anything
no way
with-
that man has a spell magic.
Ain't no way. What was the other thing you just said?
Can he do? Is there anything that?
Can he do anything helpful?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna spend too much time looking at what he could potentially do, but he does not have dispel magic. We're gonna say no, he's useless.
All right. Cool. All right. So then, yeah, if we can't have anything to deny, I guess it's at least good knowledge to know that like.
Ah!
No!
What happened? What happened?
Oh my gosh, I actually need to super glue them back together now.
Oh no!
No,
Who was that?
It was Sigismund, but that's a clean. I'll take care of it.
It's a clean break. Don't worry about it.
He didn't say break.
He said that's a clean. It's a clean, gentle light.
So I guess we're just going to keep a watch on this and
Yeah, just go back to camp.
stay in our
Finish up
camp, be
camp.
quiet. And
Yeah, I think it'll be a good idea. I mean, you guys need undead bodies, huh?
Yeah. Heads up.
specifically the leaders, the
The
whites.
white. Would be a deal one. We had a deal with like the
Got
captain.
multiple deals. We got a couple deals.
But like, really, we just need heads of the zombies in general to show the dragon that we are trying to do something. The whites were for another deal for another party, but that deal may not be super viable anymore. So
They might be.
yeah, they're on the other side of the forest though in a couple days. So maybe we'll run into them. Maybe we won't. But yeah, we do need to kill them. But I think we just need to like stick with what we're doing for now.
You don't want to betray a dragon, though. Sounds like a bad idea.
I don't plan on betraying Cinder, but
What you gotta do, what you gotta do.
I'll make my way back to the camp.
right. So you got normal routine spikes with little iron rods in the ground around camp.
Okay.
Want them all. How do we want them tonight? Do we want to like put anything towards the river, or do we think it's really just going to be like inland would be our main focus for tonight?
I know, yeah, I think the river side's probably
You gonna put out your miniature trap or your big one?
Both.
Okay.
If
2 traps. Are you gonna provide me with better instructions or just let me go out there?
I would have thought that someone of the forest would have a little bit more instinct for moments, but if you need
We
instruction,
don't trap, we just kill.
You missed that step.
Anyways,
I didn't know
Yes.
what you're trying to get. You're walking around with this animal with you, that little bird. I thought maybe you wanted a pet.
so we did nothing.
Well, I thought it would be fine. If someone-
It would be cool to have a iron koala thing, but I don't think I'm there yet. If I would have gotten trained at the fort from that guy, maybe, but I think that ship has crashed. So, probably won't be taming too many cool monsters now.
All right. So for full transparency, what should I do with your trap if it catches something? Wake you up?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, if anything happens, you can wake me up. Me and Pichu can go deal with it. You can twins if you want.
Okay.
This is
I figured
fun.
you'd want your sleep, but I
Well,
will wake you
you
up
wake-
when
For now, no, it's
a little
I'm
rodent
fine.
goes into your trap.
Well, if you think it's not something you can handle,
No, I'll wake you up.
and give us food. We're also trying to survive out here, so if you don't think you can kill it and give us food, then, or it's something serious, if you need, you can wake me up and we can all, the 2 of us and Petrie, deal with it. Deal?
All right, I'll wake you up.
All right. For now, that might change later on if I need to sleep. But for now, yes.
We're hearing you loud and clear over here.
Good Petrie.
I have a question, Mark. The
Yeah.
rituals, does it have a limit of how many I can cast per day or something like that? Or is that just
No.
like, it's just the time?
Yeah.
So so one thing that I guess everybody would notice then, I don't really do anything. If we're gonna go eat or like we're drinking something or whatever, I'm not like fetching a cup or doing stuff. That cup is just coming to me. I'm grabbing and drinking. Like there's food. Like I'm not actually like doing anything. Everything is being done. Like the bedroll is getting prepared and all that stuff. I'm not really actually like doing it myself.
Callan has his bitches, and that bitch is
Mm.
magic.
So
Should be a
Y'all
quote.
can't take me anywhere.
y'all settle down for the
There
evening.
you go.
So I need insect repellent and
No,
rations.
you got.
Or we'll do rations. We'll do rations at night.
No way, we're doing rations now?
Yeah, you do rations now.
Or Goodberry.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Goodberry because I haven't done a rest yet.
You don't get your spell. Not short rest.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna
Well, we're
cast
still
it. I'm
alternating,
still gonna cast
so
it.
whatever you want.
It's fine. I'm gonna cast it. We're good.
So no
We're
rushes.
good. Everybody gets a
Berry
berry.
spin a ration. But
And you've never seen a berry, so I'm like, take this. It'll make you full.
It's good.
It's very good.
I try it. Tastes like, oh, pretty good berry. Thank you.
Doesn't seem like a lot, but you'll be good until tomorrow
No,
night.
I feel somewhat full already. No.
That's what it does.
are we spinning a block or are we
we have blocks.
Are
individual?
we spinning the block? That's what I heard.
Are we spinning
I was like,
spinning
okay.
a block?
I feel like we should spin a block because like that would help with the guides as well. Like I'm sure they have their own temp repellents, they're self-sufficient, but like
Are you spinning the block or am I spinning?
I don't have a block. I only have individual. You're the
Oh,
one. You have
you only
eight.
have one.
You are the one with 8 blocks. Each block has like 4 uses or
Of
something.
course,
like that?
of course, it's like these.
No, it's one.
There's only one. Oh,
Alright.
did they just give us like 6 blocks before? That first time they got blocks.
I mean yeah, we got quite a few blocks. It's just that it works for the entire party. Like it's
Yeah.
a space.
All right, I just bumped mine down 1, so we're using the block.
The block.
Cool.
We got a fire tonight, boys.
Or a small.
It has warmth. In this very
Typical
humid
watch.
jungle.
Which we all
Me
know.
first. Set up trap.
Yep.
How good a trap do I set? For 2 of them?
You're setting to a little trap and a big trap.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
Little trap first.
Yep, little trap first.
And what are we adding to this?
Huh?
What do we add to this? Nature?
It's in nature. Yeah.
Okay, that's a 11.
Okay. Big trap.
The little one mine. The little one's mine, right?
No, the little is now my trap since it got eaten by the
Ah.
koala.
You just mended it.
You
To
mended
make
it.
it
It
little.
is. I mean,
Make
if
a
that if
little
you're
trap.
considering it to be yours.
No, I know, but
Yeah,
he made one for
He
me.
mended it. He's like, this is now mine.
I fix it. It's mine.
6.
Oh,
Okay.
That was a 2.
6.
Evening goes by. No issues on either watch. Unfortunately,
She
she
caught
drops
something
something.
really
That's
dumb.
one thing. But
Someone dead.
it is now morning. Rations have been spent already, and let me see what type of day it is. It is a normal, lightly raining day. Anything y'all are wanting to do here before you get back in the canoes and continue your journey?
Are we
Should
going
we-
back in the canoes?
Should we investigate for more tracks, fresh tracks, or just continue on down the river?
I mean, you guys are here for what? For
Well, we-
finding out the undead stuff, no?
We hired them for taking us to Firefinger
Yeah,
down.
so we're
further.
probably can't too deviate from like our request.
Why are you guys going to Firefinger?
They said it was a point of interest. It also has undead activity,
Mm-hmm.
and there's also potential treasures and funds to be found.
Looking at River and Blast, do they look like they're like annoyed that we're venturing off at all?
No. No, so
Even her
they don't
leader
look
off.
annoyed.
Yeah.
Do you want to approach them and talk to them about it? But they don't look annoyed.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll walk up.
River.
Yeah. Do you mind if we go investigate these tracks?
No, of course. We are keeping track of every day that we are here assisting you, and the Zentorine will pay for it, so it's okay.
I didn't know if you had to be back by a certain time or.
No, we're getting paid. It's
That's
okay.
it.
It's fine.
How
Just wanna make
far
sure
is
we're
this
keeping this.
Firefinger thing?
If you want to go fight,
2 more days.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
2 more days travel.
we'll follow along behind.
By canoe.
Down the
Maybe
road.
just-
Longer over foot. Yes.
See,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can go and come back
you
here
can
and
walk are
then
not very good
afterwards
at
investigate.
climbing trees.
Yeah, I was
So
just thinking like a
trees
quick
and
little-
shoot arrows down.
See if there's
Have you
fresher
ever
tracks.
ventured out this way? That we're
Then
gonna-
upon
You said
seeing
there's
that.
undead
Yes.
too
Yes, we
there,
can
so.
find-
Yes, there's undead there as well.
Mm-hmm. We don't have like very
We
good
don't
maps,
go
so
into
like the more we can learn about the area and mark on our
That's
maps,
what I mean, like.
the better we'll be
through
off. You know, really getting our
the jungle
foothold
here,
in the
where these tracks are
land.
heading. Do you
Sounds
notice
good,
land
and this might be a
there,
little more
besides
dangerous too. so-
back by the river?
A little, but we
They have
stay
been
away
to-
from
They have been defied.
Yeah, you got the guides, and that'll be helpful too, so that makes sense. Yeah.
the. We'll help. We're here to help any way we can.
Yeah, we're getting paid very well.
Sounds
But if you want to, particularly if you would
So how do you
request our
guys-
help in fighting the undead, we also have things that we're looking for. Maybe you can help us with as well.
Okay.
We're happy to help, but if you, I mean, we don't want to die. But if you want us to help you fight, we might. It's dangerous, so maybe you could help us with what we're looking for too. Maybe it's only fair. We are getting paid. We understand that.
I'm
So
kind of like whispering to
you don't have to, but maybe you could.
That sounds reasonable.
I thought so.
There you guys.
Do you want us to help you fight?
So what are you guys looking for?
Let me talk to the rest of the party, see what we want to do.
As you say that, I guess he says that.
Okay. Yeah, just listen.
So they're offering to help us fight if we want to go through and investigate the undead, but they also have a mission that they want us to help them with.
What's the mission?
He didn't really give me any details. What was this mission that you wanted us to do?
Yeah. So we're looking for a man who's out here in the jungle. He's accompanied by a lizard folk of some sort, and we're looking for him. We heard he's somewhere here in the jungle, and if we simply need to find him and ascertain his whereabouts, and then we will report back to the center.
Where do you guys find
Do you
this?
have a general idea of the location? Like the jungle is
We had
very
heard
big.
we had heard that he'd been seen in Mesro, which is here east of Firefinger, somewhat close to where we are now. We had heard he'd been seen in Mesro, but there was a group of Zendarim who were exploring the southwestern or western side of the jungle, that they believe that he was over there. But we haven't seen him since the sighting in Mesro. But I think right now, people believe he's in the western jungle, but we don't know for sure.
And he was all alone last
No,
year?
he was with his lizard folk
Oh.
companion that goes with him. So we just need to ascertain his location, and we'll report back to the center.
Oh, so we just have to keep an eye out for him.
Yes, exactly. But have you seen him anywhere? Do you know where he might be?
No, I have not seen him around this area or anything like that. So
Yeah. So it's just if we,
As
I
he's
think
saying
that
that,
sounds
can I like
reasonable.
just like see if he's like lying or something? Like
yeah, you can do an insight check.
that's true. I've not seen him around this area.
no, but he said if you have seen him before, that's what you asked.
Oh, sure. So you're
And then I
inciting
said-
Geralt.
Not yet.
You're inciting Geralt. Yeah.
Yes.
So you said, I said, have you seen him? And
Yeah.
you said what?
I've not seen him around here.
Around here. So go ahead and do an insight check.
Specific.
Oh, that's good insight check.
I think that's 20.
Okay. So what I would say, let me know if it's a 20.
So that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
20. So Geralt's telling the truth, but you do know that he seems to have chosen his words carefully. And Tabaxi says, okay, well, if we see him or if we hear anything of him, or if you hear of anything, if you let us know, that'd be great.
Seems like a fair deal.
Sure. Thank you.
Sounds
Thank you.
very reasonable.
Thank you. Anything else before you get into canoes and
We head on our way.
No?
Sigismund's like, yeah, it seems reasonable.
I definitely want to mark this on my map and Arias's map. Like, here's where we are. This was
Okay.
whatever gathering stones, beacon stones.
You're marking the beacon stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you actually mark like we know where they are in the map? You gotta.
Because
Okay.
me and Arias both bought maps.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to be just off the jungle, like right here, pretty much in the jungle. Yeah.
I don't have a copy of that.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, just make sure that to mark it so that we know exactly where it is.
Someone just make a note that that was noted.
Carol, mark that.
All right, you get back in the canoes, and
I mean, yeah, this is fine, yeah, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to let it, for the rest of our journey with these two, based on the information that we learned from our new friend yesterday, Kalin, last night.
Yep.
I just, I just want to be staring at River. I assume she's in the front.
Sure. She's sitting in front of you.
Okay. I just want to be like, if she's like anything off, she's like studying. Like, I'm studying her to see if she's studying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
To see if she's
there
studying
because
what?
we know that they are Zentrim guys.
Yeah, you're fully aware
Yeah.
they're in league with the Zender.
Okay.
Like, that's not a surprise to you guys.
Yeah. So I'm just making
And
sure.
put together.
Yeah. that we're not being led into a trap of some sort.
Okay. You get the canoes, you begin heading south. It's going to be another 4 hexes that you're going to make. So,
I did the last encounter.
let me get you all to right there. And who, as you're watching and keeping a very close eye on River just seems very focused on the simple act of keeping an eye out on both sides of the shore and navigating. She has one of the oars and she's rowing. Go ahead and give me an insight check real quick.
That's good.
Didn't say. Was that a wisdom thing? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, it's really good. Unnatural 20.
So, she, from your perception, she doesn't appear to be. She seems like she simply has a job that she has been asked to do, and she is doing it. And she doesn't. She genuinely appears to be a friendly, nice person that is being paid by the Zentarine, but at the same time, it doesn't appear as if has any nefarious, evil intentions. She seemed very genuine and just like, hey, if you see this guy, like, if you can just let us know, that'd be great. So although you feel like, you know, you would maybe certainly not provide information about this man to them, like, it seems like she's just like, hey, if you're wanting us to fight for you and risk our lives, like, we'd appreciate it if you could just let us know if you, like, hear anything about this guy.
Okay.
So although maybe she's not working with the best of people, she herself seems to be genuine and honest.
Fair.
But she's maybe just wrapped up, you know, roped into the wrong people.
Just doing jobs.
So what's the name of the other guy that's in our boat?
Flask.
Flask.
Okay. So just kind of as we're going down the river, I would just ask Flask and be like, yeah, no, I know.
He hasn't spoken to any of y'all with the exception of saying quiet.
No. So I would ask him, I would say something on the lines of, so if we find this guy, how will you guys communicate quickly to the Centurine to come and get this person of interest?
Go back.
Oh, yeah. It's a long road back. By the time you go back and tell them,
I
the
mean,
guy probably will disappear again.
the longer, the more gold.
Mm. That's smart.
They just wanted to know. We tell them we saw here 2 weeks ago. We still get paid.
Oh, ah, sounds like a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Nice. That's it. Don't lie.
You notice as you're talking that Flask seemed to really enjoy that conversation.
Mm.
It was a very short conversation, but he was actually like, when you started speaking to him, kind of immediately was like paying attention to you, and he was giving you his full attention. He seemed to really enjoy speaking with you. Even though he hasn't spoken really at all the past day.
Okay.
Continue south down the river. Who would like to roll random encounter for today?
Welcome back, sir. Rolling.
Colette, let's get your first random encounter roll.
That's gonna be a terrible roll, man. I just used my nat 20 already. Yeah, not bad actually. What is this? Just a roll?
Straight 20.
15.
Okay. Nothing happens. You set up camp. Camp is set up easily. I need y'all to expend, unless there's RP stuff you want to do, we're going through this pretty quickly. You go ahead and expend, figure out your bug stuff and your rations. And then we'll move on.
Put the rations for this
Okay.
one, so you don't have to do the good.
You giving everybody rations?
Well, not the guys.
Everybody-
Just
Chris,
the
I'm
guys.
sorry. I'm sorry. Your maul is somewhere on the floor. I will find it.
Might be
24 hours.
right.
It's somewhere.
Alright, good.
Well,
I
it's also only
apologize.
10.
Oh, no worries.
I will find it and fix it.
Yeah.
10 good berries, last 24 hours. So we've
We're
had
only 5.
6. So 4 left.
Wait, who's 6?
Like I said, it's 5. Get them.
But I feel like we're right at the end where it might still be fine.
Oh, I guess that's up to Marky.
Sorry, what was the question?
The good berries last 24 hours. I cast
They sure
them
did.
right before we fell asleep last. Would they still be good or would they be bad? We have 4 left.
No, 5 left.
So the way I was kind of doing it is like for the following day, right? So if you did it last night,
Yeah, but we did take some last night. I cast it, we took some, and
so
then
you're not
I was
hungry right now.
hoping-
I would say, okay, that's fine. You can skip through tonight, but then tomorrow at some point you're gonna have to eat.
Yeah.
But what if? Okay.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so you're.
But what if we ate them again tonight?
Then you, yeah. I mean,
But that's
What do you
what
wanna
that's
do?
why he's asking. Like, we had 5 left.
yeah.
But
Are
at
they
that
good
point,
now?
Are
I'm
they
not-
still good? Yeah, they're
Yeah.
still good. You can hit them
Yeah,
before
if it's
the
24 hours.
Yeah.
You see them starting to go shrivelly. You know what I'm talking? You ever seen blueberries that dried up? Like, you know when they start going bad. So you pop those berries before they're bad.
Yeah,
So
I
they
just
were-
wiped the mold off them.
So satiate us
Okay.
for the rations work.
If any of y'all like cake, we have leftover cake. Autumn just asked me to offer it to y'all. If y'all want cake, we got leftover cake from Kai's birthday party on Saturday, so it's only 4 days old at this point. If you want cake, please take cake. It's chocolate. Chocolate cake.
Is it good cake?
It's chocolate cake. It's pretty good. It's from Tea for Two, which is a pretty fancy cake place.
Hmm.
Do you want some cake?
I would like to try some.
Okay, you can help yourself.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Wait, you aren't gonna serve it to him?
What?
You aren't gonna serve it to him?
No.
Callan,
But you can get as big of a slice
use
as
your
you
magic
want.
hands, get the cake,
So,
bring it over.
Basically, I guess the question was.
Yeah.
So we took them last night for today, right?
Yeah.
So we'd have to eat today. We'd have to eat when we woke up today. So the 5 he has left,
We can eat it tonight.
can we eat them
Yes.
tonight, right before the 24
Yes,
hours?
and he
then
doesn't
we
have
won't
to spend
eat,
another
we won't have to
spell
eat till
slot.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, alright, cool.
Yeah.
So he
So
doesn't
you
have
go.
to spend
Well, I'm
another
not
spell
gonna spend
slot
rations.
is pretty much what he's asking, because
Yeah.
it's a 24 hour. It makes sense to get you through
Yeah.
more than one day. Okay, cool. You do that.
Nope,
You're
we keep
good.
that party 5.
You you get through the evening without any issue,
What was his
unless
name again?
you want to quickly. Okay, go ahead and do your roll. Small one first, or you rolled both at the same time, didn't you?
I'm keeping with the same order. Small was the 4. The big was a 11 plus nature. So a 10 and a 17.
Oh, okay.
What's he doing?
Plus 6.
Okay.
My guy.
On your watch this time, you hear a scufflement coming from the direction of your big trap. What you gonna do?
Peter and I are I'm gonna ready him up and pull out my sword and
Okay.
kind of like come up on it.
You head over to it, and as I go pee, you see a metal koala.
Does it have a hurt leg? Is it limping? We need more details. We need more details.
I'm gonna lose another trap to this darn koala.
Wait, so this is in the trap? Is the oh lordy? Mark just wanted to see how we handle this.
How are you gonna handle
I
it?
don't know.
Well, you learn some new information.
Mhm.
Can use that information.
I really wish this was my watch, and I'd let that bitch. You'd wake up, I'll be like, "Hey, that metal koala is back."
What you doing, Mr.
I won't believe it.
And then his trap will be half the size of this.
I'm super curious about it. I do want
Go
to.
catch a snake
Yeah.
next.
Yeah, because I do want to try and.
It stands again about 2.5
Oh yeah, I never actually saw
tall.
it.
Yeah,
So
it stands
2.5
about.
feet
So
tall.
if this was the ground, it stands about this tall.
Does it seem mystical?
It seems
or
very
like,
angry. It seems bad-tempered. Mystical?
'cause the way he
The
made
fact that
it sound
it looks to be made of metal, it's kind of mystical. It also just seems very angry.
we never figured out what you would want me to do. I suppose it's just me. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try and sneak up on it and attack
What
it.
I want you to do.
You're gonna
This
sneak
is
up
your
on it and
trap.
attack it. Okay, you sneak up
It
to
doesn't
it,
matter what I want you to
and
do.
you can make an attack. What type of attack are you making? Is Petrie coming up with you?
Yeah.
It is.
Sounds
It
like
does
it.
not notice you because it is very upset about the
Yeah.
claws that are biting into it from
And
the
I've
metal
already-
air trappers.
I've already lost one trap basically to this thing. So
Yeah.
This also leads into a good question for my weapon mastery for greatsword.
Yeah.
So even if I miss, it's the modifier used for the attack.
Still
That's
just
my,
no damage. Yeah.
my hit slash DCs, right?
Got it.
Okay.
So you attack this local.
With a nat 20.
A natural 20. So we do crunchy crits, which means you're gonna max your damage, and then a die.
Dead.
Yeah, so 15 is my max.
Yep.
So 15 plus.
Well, wait. Is that your max dice?
Oh, max dice is 12.
Okay, so you do 12 plus another die roll plus your dex. I think you're a dex. No, you're a strength point. You're a strength point. So die roll plus strength plus 12.
It's 12, 17, count twos as threes, so 20, 23.
Great weapon master or something. Gotcha.
Will you roll another 12?
23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with that,
Do you roll another 12? Or one of
that single
The
strike
12 just
was
automatically
enough
goes through because of the
I
crit.
guess you roll another 12.
to
Because crit is twice. You just get a max of 1.
what's up?
That's
No,
just-
did you roll another 12?
No, 12 was it's a crunchy crit. I rolled 2d6.
So instead of rolling the dice
Oh, it's
twice,
2d6.
you
I thought it
max
was just
and then roll the
1d6.
dice.
I thought it was
So
1d6.
that is enough to just so as your greatsword hits it, you hear a clang as it hits the apparently metal skin of this thing, which is quite bizarre.
So it's all of the metal turns metal. It's not like the spot touching the metal.
Correct.
Okay.
The entire thing appears to be metal. It has two beady eyes. But you still hit it, and your damage is enough to where the its skin looks like rusted metal. It looks bloody, but it's rusted metal. Roll for initiative real quick to see if it gets to attack you before you attack it.
That's right. 17.
Okay, roll a 13. So it turns and sees you. You can make another attack on it before.
And so I did Colossal Slayer is my hunter's thing right now, so it's another d8 if it's less than full health.
It is less than.
So
Oh, anything less than full health? Oh yeah, then it does
it's
that.
a 1d8 automatic.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. So you gotta roll a hit now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Petrie's watching and taking notes.
And if I miss, it does 5. 18.
That'll miss as
So it's
your
five
greatsword. Yeah,
damage.
your greatsword hits, but it does not pierce the metal skin.
So an
Of
18
this
doesn't
thing.
hit. I figured it was gonna be pretty high. That's why I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping my greatsword was still doing like something.
So
It's
you
made of
still
metal.
do 5. Okay.
And
So
No,
what's your
I
total
didn't.
damage to it?
You gotta do miss.
5.
Okay.
With his
No, what's
attack.
total so far? 5 plus what? It has 42 HP. I know you haven't done that much.
I don't remember what I did the first one.
23, I think, right?
23 sounds about right.
Sounds
It was
about right.
it was over half. So
It was
23 plus 5, 28.
Mhm.
It has 42. I'm just telling you. So you've done 28 to it. It is now going to attack you.
Uh-oh.
What's your AC?
Um,
Low. it rolled a 17.
yeah.
Okay.
13.
Okay. You are going to take 8 slashing damage. And oh man, I need to read this as a long description. For a second.
He just dies that way. Just for trying to kill a claw.
If it
Okay.
turned terrible, I was just gonna leave it in the trap and be
Okay,
like,
I need you to make. Okay, so you take 8 slashing damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hit that baby.
I'd be like, those dang Saboros.
Yeah,
Got another one.
18.
Because it's only plus 3.
So here's what you see. You take the damage, and as it's slashing at you, you see where its claws hit your. What type of armor you wear?
Like leather.
Leather. As it hit, the leather, you saw the leather begin to just corrode away. You quickly jumped away, and your armor appears to be
He's pretty
intact.
sick.
But
I have to admit,
if-
like, it's
If
cool.
it had like got a good hit on you, your leather armor would not be nearly as efficient as it is right now.
Hmm.
Probably wouldn't be as high of an AC as it is right now.
And it's already pretty low.
But it still does the 8 slashing damage to you. On your turn again, you can attack again.
That seems a lot more useful.
Alright, yeah,
Much
I'm gonna.
worse.
Already done 23 damage to it. I think I would since I've like
28 damage.
28 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 damage.
Yep.
Since I saw it be like so crazy like that, I'm gonna use my bonus action Hunter's Mark on it.
Uh-huh.
Just to even more like.
Mhm.
So
I
with
remember
that, do I get to know if it has any vulnerabilities? Does it have
It
any
has no vulnerabilities.
I could have gotten it. Yeah.
Alright. Hiya! Okay, that is
There's better
definitely gonna hit.
things.
That's a 17
There's-
plus 5.
For me. Now that I have options.
So you were at 28 damage so far. Okay. It only has 14 health left.
Come on, baby.
What do you help with, baby? Huh?
12. Oh, 12 plus 3.
Oh,
Got it.
15 damage.
Guess what?
Barely. Oh, plus Hunter's Mark. Meow.
sounds like you killed it.
Barely.
All right,
yeah.
so you can decide what you want to do with it now.
He's like, I didn't think I'd even get this far.
I suppose you're just trying to take out
I
the
thought you were
trap.
going to get it back to her.
Right
Hey,
back to
Kevin,
the-
do you remember the picture I showed you of it? It reverts to look like that. Look back through your text. Oh wait, maybe I showed you from my phone. I'll show you later. It doesn't look like metal anymore.
He showed you that? I know he showed me.
Might have been.
I don't think you showed me because I didn't never actually see
Oh,
this.
okay.
I don't know that you saw this.
Yeah.
I think it was
To
just
be honest, unless he texted it to you.
No, I just have pictures of
I
it.
just took it off for her.
And what he texted me,
Ooh, gross. Okay, right. You need to go put this away.
no, it didn't have that. So yeah, he showed it to me.
Washing machine.
So its claws had acid.
Because I
That's
think,
gotta be
I
bad.
think he said, imagine this with metal or something like that when he showed me.
So I'm definitely gonna bring it back to camp and
salvage
salvage
for parts.
Here, let me show you a picture really quick, just so you can describe it, Kevin, and then that.
that is ugly, but okay. Koala is a gracious term for what it looks like.
Yeah, it's a very friendly little koala bear.
Like a hairy anteater head with like long hair.
Hey, shh, it's listening. It's dead. It hears you.
And he doesn't hear anything right now. He hears
So you think.
the bells tolling.
So you think.
Alright, we got it back out.
This thing actually is gonna come back. I didn't tell you. I actually did this the other night.
So,
and it came back.
Are you going back and talking with people, or what you up to?
Yeah, take me out of the trap,
Okay.
bring it back. I'm gonna try and. Everyone else is asleep at this point. It's like, I'm gonna just salvage it with special focus on not disturbing its claws, since those did such terrible acid damage.
Okay. Do you just so when everyone wakes up in the morning, do you describe it to everybody?
Okay,
Okay,
for
so
sure.
I'm
I'm
going
trying to get my lore out.
I'm
of
just
killing
I'm just
monsters.
going to I'm going to text the group with a picture as Kevin. Y'all see it, so there you go. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I'm trying to get Geralt's name known,
Yeah.
and I killed a Shorbo.
There you go. You can look at the picture.
Shorbo.
Zorbo.
Zorbo. I killed a Zorbo.
Wow, they look kind of scary.
Add it to the codex.
And unpleasant.
Yeah, that's a little bit, as I said, koala is a friendly comparison.
I didn't know that was.
But, so yeah, what do I get?
Oh, loot.
That
Please hold.
koala, like right there.
Spitting image.
What are you talking about?
I mean, what else would you say
Yeah,
apart
like
from koala to
koala.
describe it?
I feel like
It's like it's a koala
let's-
and a raccoon mated.
Like a
Maybe
what are those
oh,
kind of like a weird like gremlin looking thing.
yeah, I was thinking Gremlin. What's the owl? Owl. Him, because he was like orange colored and like a little longer snout, a little bit. But
Oh yeah, he's look more like
Oh,
anteater
DC.
though.
yeah.
Who? What did you say?
From
Owl?
that TV show.
Give me
He's like
a.
alien. It's a really
let's
old
see, what
TV
type
show. I don't
of
really
check
know
is
why
this?
you're
What
like-
type of thing is this?
Oh,
Is this a
I'm looking it
a
up.
thing with
Owl. What?
Nature check.
What TV show is it?
Owl like
19.
80s
Hey,
TV show.
you got everything.
No, that's a 16 plus 6.
It's fine. You got everything. All right.
that.
So you found you were
I've seen
able to
him
get
before.
one Zorbo hide. It has no immediate use. Okay.
I'm too young for this.
5
I
of
love 80s TV
these
shows.
can be carefully crafted using leatherworker's tools, so you need 5 of them, into Zorbo hide armor. A creature wearing Zorbo hide armor has AC based on the material it is standing on. 15 for wood or bone, 17 for earth or stone, 19 for metal, and an AC of 10 if the creature isn't standing on any material.
I barely got that, but 15 for wood.
Wood or bone, 17 for earth or stone. So generally speaking, an AC of 17 is what you want. AC 19 for metal, you missed with an 18 because it was touching metal. And an AC of 10 if you are like flying.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, like no material. Okay, so that would be, in the jungle, it would be 17 plus.
17 most of the time, earth or stone. No, just it's straight AC 17. It's not plus dex.
But what is this armor?
What's it considered?
It's
If he gets
it's
5,
Zorbo
he has to get
hide
5.
armor.
And I can make 5 of
They-
these?
No. You need 5 of them to make one set of armor. Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty good armor.
That's
But
pretty
metal,
sick.
metal's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, to be
If
able
you're,
to jungle
if you're
that.
touching any kind of metal, your AC goes to 19. If you're standing on any kind of metal.
Yeah.
So, which is uncommon, but I mean, AC of 17 is already a pretty good AC.
Yeah.
I wish I had an AC of 7.
Yeah. Yeah, just walking through the jungle having 17.
It's pretty good. It's not overpowered, but it's pretty good.
So I'm definitely trying to kill Zorbos all the time.
Zorbo murderer. Okay. Anything else that you do?
No, that's it.
Everyone wakes up.
Resting,
Everything's
sleeping.
fine.
Taking a hit.
You continue your journey,
Yeah, we do.
and you
Get there.
you're gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get there. So let me figure out exactly where it is again. It's right there. Oh wait. Geez, y'all are with that 5 hex and then 4 hex. Y'all are like literally.
We moved one.
Okay. So you wake up in the morning, and River informs you that you don't need to go down the river anymore. That you just now have to head east into the jungle for about half a day, and you'll arrive at Firefinger. So
We do that.
you begin doing that.
Is it east?
You head east into the jungle.
So it's kind of like right near Mesro then.
You're super close to Mesro. I mean, you could, with the guides, I mean, it would take 2 days, but you could get to Mesro in 2 days. Who would like to roll a random encounter?
Let's just go on the. I'll do this one. You get the next one. This will be fine. 10.
I don't need this
You're good.
pressure on me.
Easy.
So, give me 2 seconds as I.
I'll let you screw it up.
Can't fail if you don't try.
That's right. That's actually been my life motto. Metal down.
Can't believe you don't try.
Yeah. You guys are lucky I even have a job.
You make your way through the jungle, and it isn't too long before the jungle canopy thins out a little bit, and you're able to see glimpses. Rising high above the jungle canopy, you see up ahead a 300-foot tall, naturally formed spire of rock with smoke issuing from a flaming beacon at the top of it.
300, you said?
Alright, normal day of rain. Normal day of rain. The walls of the spire are sheer, but dotted with small caves. Frail looking ladders hang from narrow ledges at various heights. So you see just this big stone rocky pillar rising up. Getting to the base of it, you find a corpse.
Quick question though.
Yeah.
Before we can I ask a question before we go?
I summon the boss.
Okay. Do we know if in this place we are expecting combat?
Sorry, what? Hey Kai, sorry, a little bit quieter, but okay. Sorry, what was that?
Do we know if like coming to this place we're expecting combat? Like we know that there's something.
I think y'all would be coming to this place expecting combat.
Okay. So if we are, then can I prepare a spell?
Absolutely. Okay, you do that. Arriving near the base of the spire, you find the body of an elf lying in the mud. It doesn't take an investigation check to see that most of his limbs are broken, bent in odd ways. The rib cage appears to be crushed. You see broken twigs and torn leaves are stuck in what's left of his clothes. Twigs, leaves.
Is the mud like splattered like he fell?
I'm looking very
Yes.
concerned, and I'm like, go up to this elf, like,
Okay.
holy
Give an
crap.
investigation check real quick.
What's the name of this place? Firefly.
Is
I
that 20?
At 20, it is very clear to you that this individual probably fell off of Firefinger, or maybe was thrown.
But it doesn't look like he was attacked here, I guess.
The damage done to his body appears to have been
Just
from a fall.
Okay.
I'm about to send everyone a picture of Firefinger.
Can we investigate his corpse?
100%. There you go. I just sent everyone a photo. Come on. There you go. Wait. Did it go? Wait.
Yep.
I don't think it went. Hold on.
I got
Let me
it.
try again. Alright, there we go. Went
I'm
back down.
gonna guide you on your.
It is very, very much a sheer. I mean, you'll see a picture. Don't picture any like gradual mount thing. It's just.
Almost like a monument kind of deal.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I was definitely thinking
I
like
don't
a
see it.
stalagmite.
No,
I
it is.
get this.
It is like a monument.
And this,
Babe.
does this look?
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No.
You didn't get it. There you go.
Oh, we sent to the friend group without you.
Probably.
Oh, it's the group without. Awesome.
Yeah.
I text that most of the time. I'll get it.
Yeah.
It was like higher on the
This
list.
is how you guys know every. No.
Everyone got that, so y'all saw it.
My phone
Except
didn't
for-
even get it either. What? What is this?
So, you investigate. You're the damage appears to have been from a fall. And looking above, like, I mean, the trees grow close to the spire. So, you know, any twigs or leaves, just as if the body was smashing through the canopy.
That's yes.
Since this is I still need to investigate that guy's body, but since it's so squarely made, is
Yeah.
it natural phenomenon that's this way, or does it look like it was
Here it is.
man-made built? Or
It only
is
took
like-
5
Can you
years.
investigate?
I was actually thinking the same thing. I wanted to ask. Maybe it can help.
Come on, Verizon, what are you doing to me?
21.
It was clearly created by some sort of magic, but it was almost as if it reminds you of Mbala a little bit, where just a chunk of earth was pulled up out of the ground.
Gotcha.
And the fact that you can still see smoke coming from the top, like there seems to be some sort of fire that's maybe magical in nature coming from the top of it, like it wasn't just a natural formation. And it's not just a natural fire up there that someone's keeping lit.
Are those lines on the picture anything that
Don't
we
worry
can
about it.
visibly see?
Don't worry about it.
So it's not something visibly, like,
They're
if it's visible, I can
They're
worry
pointing
about it.
out all the different levels of it that are for me to know and you to
Okay,
know.
okay. I didn't know if that's like something that we should be able to see or not.
Nope.
Like if what was visible?
No, don't worry about
The
it.
lines, don't worry about it.
Oh, the
Yeah,
lines.
okay.
I didn't notice him, so.
It's pointing out different levels of it
Good point.
because there are caves, so theoretically there
Oh,
are
it's
parts
just
of
the
it that are
levels.
hollow and yeah.
So each level you can walk around, can we be able to tell that?
You'll find out pretty soon, I'm sure.
But from the bottom, we can't see that?
Not yet. But
So
you can
perception
see,
check? Okay, cool.
if you're at the base of the spire, you can see that the first cave face opens up about 60 feet above the ground, and there is a rickety ladder leading up to that first cave opening about 60 feet above the ground.
We need Gavin for this.
Alright, so
We
which
can monk.
I'm looking at the picture you sent. This
So
is
that,
what
that
we're looking
very
at.
bottom right opening is what you see with the ladder heading up to it.
Okay. The elf that's on the ground, where
Yep.
was he? Which side of this?
He was on a shelf and he fell.
But like, which side? Can we tell him like? Can we tell if like the first level he fell off of, or if was it
He
like?
definitely fell.
Because
more
there's
than
stairs
60
on
feet.
the other side too.
Yeah,
And like,
he fell more than 60 feet. 60
Okay.
feet wouldn't shatter your rib cage and make your limbs look like
Which-
the way they are.
which
He fell from far up.
which means it was probably the top
He
because there's only
fell.
yeah.
Did you investigate the body?
If you do investigate the body, there is nothing of any value on it.
So it's safe to estimate that that
13
second
for
tier
nothing.
is probably 180 feet.
It's a pretty good estimation. Maybe
And-
he fell from there.
Yeah. But it's on this side, like
Yeah,
okay.
but you would notice a ladder doesn't go all the way down from there,
Right.
so you have to get up there for maybe internally.
Mm-hmm.
But all you the foremost point of attention for you is 60 feet up. You see the opening of a cave that enters into the inside of the pillar, and there's a rickety ladder leading up from the ground all the way up to that cave.
I'm gonna go to the river. So you two have been up in here, correct?
No, there's the Terra folk are in there. We haven't been inside.
Oh, we just have traveled to here.
Yes, we know how to get to here, but we don't want to fight the Terra folk.
So you don't have any insight as to where to go once we make it into that entrance.
No, we haven't been inside. But we've seen the Terra folk, and we know that there's, as far as how many, maybe 8 or 10 Terra folk that are typically here.
You said you
It's
guys
not
have-
too many.
You guys have fought Turtle before now, so
We have.
they're strong.
They pack a punch, but they can't take much.
As you're thinking about how much of a punch you can pack, you level up.
I was about to ask you. So I was about to ask you, like, when we about to do this level up?
So before y'all hit that ladder,
like, I ain't going in there until that level up.
So I assume y'all have figured out your spells and stuff,
Yeah.
but we need to roll for HP and we need to roll for charms. So let's go ahead and roll for HP first. Well, go ahead and I'll
Let
give
me-
you all.
let me
You
roll
wanna do
my
my level up
thing,
on the
yeah.
website real quick?
Yeah. I'll give you a hot minute, and then we'll go ahead and roll for HP and charms. I apologize, you do not get to roll for a charm
I don't know. I was
for the rest of this campaign.
So sad.
Sucks. Hate to see it.
I do hate this.
It's sad. David has already rolled for his charm, and he hasn't rolled for his HP, but he rolled for his charm. Because I told him to go ahead and level up and get it into 4. Arias, I didn't, but whatever. Arias will level up next time.
Just a question in terms of building thing. Is there anything unusual in terms of like maybe symbols or anything like that?
Symbols like what?
Just looks like we found symbols on the stones and stuff like that. Like anything that doesn't come from the natural stone or whatever.
Nope. No sort of symbols.
So I asked the guides. So what kind of treasure is there here? Like is there any relics?
Just
or-
whatever the Terra folk take from the people they kill.
Oh, I thought there was something here.
No, it's just from whatever the Terra folk take.
Do you know anybody that's actually been to the top?
No, although there is a guide, one of the guides in Port Zaru we know has been very interested to come here to Firefinger, Azaka Stormfang. She's not a human. She looks like a human, but she's not. She's a lycanthrope, and
What?
a lycanthrope.
What is
and,
that?
She's a were-tiger, and she wants something. There's something up there that she wants. I don't know what it is, but she's always asking if adventurers want to take her to Firefinger. So there's something here that Azaka
But she
wants.
hasn't been able to get to the top.
By herself, no. She wouldn't go by herself with that many Terrafolk. 10 Terrafolk are too many for one person.
What's her name again?
Azaka Stormfang.
we've seen her at night go down to the river and turn into a tiger. She's a were-tiger.
A were-tiger.
But we haven't told anybody because it's good to know that in case we need it.
Information.
Information
Piece of
can
cake.
be very valuable.
Yeah.
I
said it
eat all that?
audibly, like I went to go lift it up, and I was like, "That's a huge cake." And so yeah, I
Look
could
at
eat
his piece.
a sliver. I tried to do the thinnest I could without the cake just like crumbling along the edge, and
looked
it is
up, I
still
was like-
huge.
I'm so happy that you got a decent slice.
I tried to get the small.
I'm ready to roll for the HP.
I think
All right,
he's
is everyone
got more
you
than
ready to
you
roll for
can set
HP?
Yeah.
Are you ready to roll for
Where's
HP?
my D8?
All right, who wants to
Where's
do
that
the
D8?
first roll?
All right, here goes.
All right, so we got a D8.
D8 plus 3,
Reroll
baby.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Nice.
Sigismund, do you want to go? What are your what do you doing? Tell
D10.
him. D10.
Yeah.
All right.
On baby
What you got? 7.
2.
2. Oh, I look like a
Welcome
7
to the
from
club.
here, man.
Actually, hey, am I still allowed to use my
Inspiration?
inspiration
Yes, you can.
on these?
Yes, you
Well, then
can.
I would definitely use it on
Yeah,
that.
you're a
Oh,
human.
you
You
can
always
use
have
separation
inspiration.
on the.
Unbelievable.
Another
2.
Wow.
All right. Well, you add your con modifier. Hopefully, you have a con modifier.
That's +1.
Okay, so add 3 to your. Sigismund's a squishy boy for now. All right, Geralt, what you got?
D10.
D10,
Yep.
Mr. Fighter.
No.
Oh wait, blood. Oh wait, was it?
Ranger.
Right. Wait, Rangers are D10s.
Yeah.
That's another 2. Do you have inspiration?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use it.
All right, burn it.
Hilarious if you get it.
It's a 5. It's better.
Dang it, Geralt, that was a 9.
Plus your Geralt got in your way. Plus a con modifier, of course.
But you only add your what you roll on your when you're
Yeah, to your roll HP because it's going to add your con modifier automatically for you. But maybe you'll get lucky with a good charm. We'll go ahead and start with Korth for the charms though. So
So what do I do? What do I do? here?
D100. D100. Maybe you'll roll number 1, the charm of delicious spices.
And I'm supposed to be
I'm
up.
gonna do
That's
it.
how I built my character.
Dude,
He's up
Orion is
there.
the tank, but we need to get Ryan to be a bit more tanky. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the camera.
So I roll these 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, D100. What you got?
All right.
David rolled a pretty cool charm, so let's see what you all get.
That would be a. Is this a 0 or?
That is
another
a 0.
10?
So
Okay,
that's
so
a-
60.
it's a 60. Okay,
Okay.
60? Alright. Okay. Could be interesting. Charm of the Linguist. Make a note that you got a 60 just in case it comes up again. So as an action, you can activate the charm. For the next 5 days, you can understand all written language. This does not allow you to translate ciphers or read magically sealed language, such as a wizard spell. So you get to understand all written language for the next 5 days. Could have been better.
The next
Yeah,
zero
that
is
sounds
6,
kinda
8, 10.
Crappy.
Alright, let's get a D100. Sigismund,
Mother.
D100. Let's get a good charm, man.
I feel like that's crappy enough to be
It's
like
not that good.
all days. like
I
rest
don't
of the
know.
campaign kind of charm.
15.
Ooh,
Get out of here. I'm done.
Sigismund's having a rough day.
You get
Potions.
Okay.
From Gavin.
Okay, this isn't that bad.
Okay.
Is the
He
charm
said that
of
about
healing?
mine.
Charm of healing.
Charm of healing. Okay.
As an action, you can activate this charm. It has 3 charges. As an action, you regain 3 D8 plus 5 hit points.
Oh, that's not bad.
Once used 3 times, this charm disappears. So you have, it's only you. You can't heal anyone else. Only you. But 3 D8 plus 5 is a pretty big chunk of HP. So I mean, it could be worse.
But are the instructions in Dwarven? Because I can read them.
What can tell you how to use your charm? All right, Geralt, what we got?
21.
You have the charm of savagery.
Ooh, that sounds
When you
cool.
hit with a weapon attack, you can use this charm to deal an extra 3d8.
Why does mine
damage of the
suck
attack's
so
type.
bad?
How many times?
Once used 3 times, this charm disappears.
Wow.
This charm's effect can only be used once per
Mine
round.
is so bad.
It's pretty bad.
So bad.
But you can read everything, man.
like the last two, I'm like, what have I done?
You rolled higher. Okay.
I was nice when enough for a 21.
Cake?
Or
Some cake?
whatever you rolled.
15.
15?
Like, mine was 6.
Mark, I like how you're like, oh, okay,
All
not
of my
bad.
charms
And
are
then we
good.
read it,
I
we're
haven't used
like,
any of them.
yeah, it's
but
pretty
all of
good.
them.
I was
Like,
just trying to make you feel
I have one
better.
that like basically gives me like relentless endurance where I don't go down.
Why?
I have one that's
Don't you just want
basically
to
a dragon's breath, 3d8, or no,
Okay.
more than that, of any kind of damage, you know, any elemental damage.
Okay.
And now that one. So,
I had the one that gave me plus 5 AC
Yeah.
for 5 days. That was sick.
yeah.
The other one, if I can use my reaction to give someone disadvantage on
I'd like 5 AC for 5 days.
saving throw for like strength or something like that.
Alright,
So
so
actually, instead of dropping 0, I roll 2d8 and gain those hit points, so it's not going to 1.
Wow, so that's even
It's
better.
2d8, yeah.
to be clear, oh wait, is level 4 an ability score improvement too?
Yeah,
So y'all
Could be.
already did all of that and know what's up?
I have multi-class, so I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, you're multi-class. Okay. Anyone else like y'all are all set?
Yep.
I'm a cleric and I just took a paladin
Okay.
level.
It is midday. It is noon.
I'm a holy warrior, baby.
Y'all are standing at the base of the spire. You can see 60 feet up there's a cave entrance. Go ahead and talk about what you're gonna do. What is this music? Get out of
Listen,
here.
yeah, no.
We need like some
Big
inspector
frog
gadgets.
No, this is
Like,
what
oh no,
I'm
I'm falling, I'm gonna die. I don't take any fall damage.
So
That's Pink Panther.
That's Pink Panther. Yeah.
we
What's
need
up, buddy?
to
Camera.
that
I
ladder
put it by the
looks-
baskets.
Okay.
Do we know
Not
where the turtles are situated at?
Where what?
Where the turtles are situated in?
We go back.
What the
They like-
guys know?
they like
Looking
caves.
up all the way to the top of the spire, occasionally you see a terrafolk flying above the top of the spire. Yeah. But you feel pretty safe, like you're under the tree canopy still, like there's no way they can see you. You feel pretty okay.
Last time we
Does
encountered them in a
it
cave.
seem like they can see us when we go up the ladder, or they would have to like look down?
They don't seem to appear to be paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we need to climb up this ladder, go in there, and I assume once inside there's ways to go up.
You don't think they should stay on the outside the entire way up?
Well, you can't. The ladder only goes up to
It
the-
looks like there may be ledges where we can maybe like sneak across.
What is our end goal going in?
I would assume get to the top.
Well, yes, but there could be stuff in other rooms as well.
What's
I
the
think
point
it
of
might
going
be
to the
more
top?
dangerous.
So how are we going to? From what I see,
Well, I thought that's the point of this thing. You go to the top and you look.
yeah,
out
no, yeah, we
and-
want to eventually get to the top, but how can we go just on the outside?
Well, it looks like there's ledges. I'm not positive, but it looks like you'll be able to go to each tier, walk around to the next available ladder, and then continue to go up.
So are you saying you think that there is another ladder on the other side?
Most likely. I
What
doubt
about
they.
here?
I
There's
doubt
no,
they just
there's no
left
door.
gaps.
There's no door here, but there's the ladder. There's this big gap where there is no ladder.
Well, let me walk around and see if there's a ladder over there. That's our next thing.
As you're walking around a little bit at the base of the spire, you find more corpses that look very similar.
Well, that means people fell from here. So there's
I
evidence.
think it is maybe even safer if we go inside some instead of just climbing up the sheer face of
That's
this.
blasphemy.
Do you think it's like a hollow beehive?
I think so. I think.
I might do some druid shit here in a minute, actually. Give me a second. Just can't open my-
But yeah, if you walk all the way around, yeah, you should be able to see if there's like a ladder on every single.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it could be
Maybe
like
not.
that. Could be like that. I'm very not dexterous.
Me neither.
I don't want.
Guys, go up.
I don't want to. I only want to use. If there's not a ladder, I'm not going to.
It took everything in my soul to not be dexterous. Which is why I made it
Okay,
a 12.
so explain something to me because I've never used it.
What's that? Oh, okay, give me a kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Love you.
Okay. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Say that
I'm
again,
only just
Korth.
concerned about that.
What's up, Korth?
Okay. If I were to use wild shape and turn into some flying creature,
Mr. Wild Shape over here. First time in the campaign?
yep, I've never used it.
Hey,
Yeah, didn't
Dude.
really good.
I'm about to give you
So-
inspiration just for that sentence, man.
So
Funny.
this doesn't work like that this campaign.
Do you already have inspiration?
No.
Oh, you don't? Well, that's fine. I'm not getting to you. Okay, so
But we haven't done
You're gonna
inspiration
see
for like
like
the
that.
last 2 rounds, so
have we not? We haven't
I don't
voted.
think so.
You know what? You know that's your fault as much as mine.
Yeah, but I thought I'd bring it up.
Now that it's impacting your potential, yeah.
You sense this hostility between me and the DM?
I'm sorry.
Somebody has to
I'm
take
sorry.
that
You're playing a druid. You're not a moon druid though, so it's not warranted. But go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Okay, so if I use wild shape, turn into some random flying creature, theoretically I can just get to the top and then use a bonus action to be my normal self again.
100%.
You wouldn't
Welcome
even,
to being
Alright.
a druid.
you wouldn't even need to be yourself
You're
again.
gonna go up there by yourself?
Why would you do this?
No, it's fine.
Don't do that.
I mean,
Do whatever you want.
So what do you do? So what are y'all doing? I'm just gonna say that.
here's, okay, let me figure out what can I be, I
You
guess,
can be
because it
anything
doesn't
you've
list
seen,
it.
Any beast that you've seen.
Okay, well
Have a certain
I would
challenge rating.
assume,
That's true. Yeah. You have a challenge rating within.
okay, well I would assume it would work for any creature I've seen. What do you
No,
mean
no,
by
no.
beast?
Only beasts. So there are different. So, for example, a Zorbo was a monstrosity. It was not a beast. So you
Okay.
cannot turn into a Zorbo.
Okay.
But so let me go to Druid really quick. The power of nature allows you to assume the form of an animal. As a bonus action, you shapeshift into a beast form that you have learned for this feature. See known forms. Oh, that's right, they changed it a bit. You stay in that form for a number of hours equal to half your druid level, so 2 hours, or until you use wild shape again. You can use it twice. You know 4 beast forms for this feature, chosen from among beast stat blocks that have a maximum challenge rating of 1/4 and that lack of flying speed.
Oh,
The
so you-
rat, riding horse, spider, and wolf are recommended. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can replace one of your known forms with another eligible form. But I would say a flying. Oh wait, the lack of fly speed. So you can't fly until you're level 8.
Okay, well, that's irrelevant.
So.
Spider can fly.
Yeah, you can be a
See you
spider,
tomorrow,
a
baby.
lizard.
Um,
That actually would probably be.
so a lizard. What's that, buddy? See you tomorrow, buddy. Love you.
Good night.
So yeah, a lizard would be fine. Anything that doesn't have a flying speed. So again, use as inspiration: rat, riding horse, spider, and wolf. Anything that's kind of adjacent to those is totally fine.
Okay.
So then you want to go up there and see what's up.
Cannot
Come back.
fly.
Let us know.
Can't fly until level 8.
Yeah, I think so. I can turn in to a spider and just crawl my way up. It might take me a little
So
bit.
that's-
That was like-
That
Um,
that
I
seems.
mean, 300 feet. A spider can crawl 1 foot in,
I mean,
in a,
so
in a
what's,
couple
what,
seconds.
I guess what would be the
So-
fastest thing?
I don't know.
Probably
A lizard's pretty
lizard.
fast.
Lizards
A
are
lizard's pretty fast. A lizard can crawl 1 foot in like a second.
Yeah.
So
So
it's probably better.
300 seconds is 5 minutes. I mean, I would say as a lizard, you get to the top in less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Alright.
Also,
I'll be a lizard.
though, you should check the path up and see if there's anything that we need to be aware of.
So you pop your head into
Yes,
the cave, see if it's the
I'll look
honeycomb
into
thing.
each one of those caves I see, and I'll get to the
What's up,
top, and I'll let you guys know what's going on.
Okay, bring it out, buddy.
This seems great.
This is way better plan than
Alright.
whatever I was not going to
So
Whatever was nice.
I'm gonna turn into my lizard
Okay.
and I'm gonna go up, but I want to check out the caves. I just want to peek in. I don't want to go into them,
Okay.
but I want to actually like maybe just go into the little entrance, but not actually go into the full thing. Just
Okay.
see if I see anything that's like concerning, dangerous. If
I'm
I
gonna
don't,
text you individually.
okay.
do. From the top, so you're looking.
So you're gonna go. You peek your head in each
Ninja.
cave. So there are going to be 3 caves that you peek your head into, and then the top.
2 and 2. So, cave 1. That's what you see.
Okay.
Nothing can go wrong.
Hang tight for a minute.
For what? We got slapped last time though. We got saved by another mass healing word. And we don't have her anymore.
My camera.
Thanks, buddy.
Camera.
Thanks, buddy.
But I can healing word 3 times.
You can't mass heal.
Nope. I can do 8. Just gives you 5 more hit points permanently for the whole day.
Oh. 8? 8?
Okay. I'll take care of everybody. You go ahead and get over there by the charging area.
Okay.
I did not gain any combat abilities.
Just a little bump in the. Oh, you took the.
Crafter feed. So from now on, I'm buying everything for the party.
It's cheaper.
20% cheaper.
It's super, super good.
Yeah.
And this is the side that we're on, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is assuming I didn't go around to see if there's caves on the other side.
You don't think there are.
I really just want Divine Smites. That's where I want to get into a fight and cast Divine Smite. After that, my dreams are fulfilled. I can die in peace.
What are you gonna do with Divine Smite?
Yep, just gonna do Divine Smite. When I
What does
take
it
an
do?
attack, I do an extra 3d8 damage on top of my attack.
That's nice.
Yes. And I will use all my spell slots on that. I'm not
So,
giving any of you any
that
more.
last text I sent, if you go and look at the picture I sent y'all in the group, that'll make more sense.
Okay.
Any questions on anything that I texted?
I don't think so. You're talking about the picture of the tower?
Yeah. That very last text, it shows the tower on top of the pillar.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Get some cake, Chris.
Got it.
What's the
Okay.
big one?
Sounds good. All right, so my lizard self is going to make its way back down.
All right. So Korth is gone, we'll say 15 minutes.
Yep.
Roughly 15 to 20 minutes he's gone. You see a little lizard crawling back down, and then it whoosh appears back into Korth. Maybe wait until.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for them to
just
get back.
chill for a minute. I know it's a mess in there, Chris. Just do the best you can.
Just
Just do the best you can.
that'll be right.
When I looked over and saw his piece, I was like, holy crap, you're finishing that. This is a cool tower. Like,
It's fun. Yeah, no, I
It's
enjoy
kinda
it. The text that was about level 2.
yep.
The sound you hear is not like, it's not terrifying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it sounded different.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
To your left, underneath the cake.
What are you looking for?
Drawer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with forks and knives and all that stuff.
On the
On the
top.
top side is like forks and everything in the back. Okay, so you were right back down. You turn back into Korth.
Okay.
I really wanted you to tell us in Wizard, like,
Well, you would be able to
Lizards make
understand-
zero noise.
I can only understand lizard right now because I got that. All right. I can understand whatever the hell.
You use your charm.
You can understand any language.
You can understand the written lizard.
It
So-
makes facial
Right.
expressions, and I know what the lizard is saying. All right, that's all I'm saying. All right.
Cool.
All right. So I made it all the way to the top,
and I looked into each one of the caves that you can see going up. Cave 1 seemed empty. I didn't see anything in there, so it should be clear for us to at least go into there. Cave 2, there was a dead body, clearly at the beginning of the cave. And I did hear some wings inside, but it sounded a little different from the rest of the caves. So when I made it up to the cave number 3, I saw a few terrafolk and a tied up what? Arakocra.
Oh.
What's the Arakocra?
Flying eagle folk. Eagle/human, like.
He was tied up, like
It was
a
tied
prisoner.
up. It looked like it, yes. So,
You know how many
I've-
Terrafolk? Oh, my bad.
a few.
Let's put it this way: more than 2, less than 5.
Okay.
A few.
More than 2, less than 5.
Okay.
And then when I got to the top, there was 6 more terrafolk. And then another 2 of them were actually flying above me while I was up there.
So 6 and 2 flying?
Yes, so 8 total. 2 of them were flying. Then the 6 were just
3 to
standing
4.
up there. Yes. But one thing that I wanted to point out is, can we see this tower at the top? The little thing at the top? From our
From
angle?
where you are at the base of the
Probably
tower?
not.
No.
Okay.
We would have
So-
seen it coming up to it though, right? Like perspective.
No,
seeing
not
the-
really, no. I mean,
like
if
where
you
the
look at the
flame is?
not really.
I don't
I mean,
think so,
it'd be
no.
really hard to tell. If you look at the picture I
Alright.
sent in the group chat, you can see there is a tower on top of the pillar. Right there at the very top, right there's an actual tower. But
Yeah.
it
From the
would
end?
we
be
wouldn't
difficult to make
know.
that out. It would
Okay.
be difficult to make that
Okay.
out from there.
The
So,
smoke and the fire.
You guys would be learning from me. So, at the top of this giant pillar, there's a smaller tower at the top.
Okay.
And it looks to be protecting some like loot and goodies within. So if we could make it to the top, there might be a reward in it for us. But it seems to be heavily protected.
How many Terrafolk did you guys kill last time?
8.
8.
I think 8.
None of you
And
guys
then we
died?
scared away the. We almost died. Yeah.
Oh, you're
It was
almost...
pretty touch and go.
Hmm.
And there was more outside the cave that we happened to scare away, so it wasn't that bad. But we were inside the cave where they couldn't fly as well. We kind of like funneled them, but it was still quite a bit.
How...
Thank you.
How big is the top?
It's a great question, and you would have been able to tell him it's about 40 foot square,
40
Foot square.
which is also the size of pretty much the entire pillar all the way up. It is 40 foot by 40 foot by 40 foot by 40 foot.
Were the Terrafolks together? Were they like separate? Were like in a group? Go on.
9 on bones.
What?
9 on bones. Of
Uh,
like, can I tell?
Humanoids.
Of human bones.
So they were like all eating
Humanoids.
together.
Mhm.
That's good to know. Well, so what are we doing?
Well, I think if we can just make it up to the first tier, it looked clear. We can figure it out from there, see what it looks like further inside.
Can we skip the second cave? Or do we have to go inside the cave to go up?
I mean, were you able to see if it was
I
like?
did not go into the caves themselves.
Is there a clear path for
So
us?
I
you would
looked
have
in.
seen there is not from the outside. There is not a ladder that goes straight up to level 2. So presumably to get to the second cave, there's a passageway inside that you need to go up. And then, but you did see as you're climbing up from the second cave to get from the second cave to the third cave, there is a small ledge that goes around the outside that leads to a ladder that leads up to the third cave.
So we can skip the second cave.
No, because you have to get up to the second
You have to
cave
come
get
out,
to the third cave.
out of the second cave.
Oh, because we come out of the second.
Yeah, exactly. So to get from cave 1 to cave 2, the only way is there should be some sort of internal route.
And that cave 2 is where you heard flapping that was not terror folk.
Correct. It sounded different.
I will add to that it sounded smaller. Lots of flapping, but it definitely wasn't terrafolk, which
It
are
didn't
10
sound
foot
as
tall.
prominent.
Yeah.
Less
Lots of
prominent.
flapping, smaller things.
Baby terrafolk or something else.
Yeah.
Bats. Just to make sure that I understand this, when you say the third level, it's a third cave, and then afterwards is the.
Correct. So there's a total of 4 levels, the 4th level being the top. So there's cave 1, cave 2, cave 3, the top.
And the top, do you have to go through the cave, or is there like a ladder?
There was not a ladder heading to the top.
So you gotta go.
Somehow you gotta go through the cave. And you didn't see exactly like where on top you would pop out.
Right.
But there wasn't a ladder heading to the
Being
top.
a lizard. It's cool. I got to use that though.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
that was
I
sick.
still haven't used
Yeah,
it yet.
no.
And I was like,
Very
I
nice.
turned to him. I was like, I'm gonna do some druid stuff.
How many times can you use it per day, or what was
Twice.
that?
Yeah.
Twice per day.
Per long rest, short rest, or just per day?
I think it's a short rest.
I think it is short rest.
You can double check, but I think
A
it's
lot of the things they changed to where like you get 1 back per short rest.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It might be that, or it could be both back.
it's something like that. So
I'll look.
Is that our
Should-
first wild shape?
it is. It's the first wild shape of the campaign, which
Yep.
I'm
Well, even.
so pleased with.
So one bonus
But
action.
is that first wild shape even salt marsh?
Yeah, we did because we didn't have any.
We didn't
So
have
long
druid.
rest resets
This
it,
is our first
but
wild shape
short
game.
rest I get to.
Druids are
take
sick,
one down.
and he's playing
Yeah.
a good druid, so I'm all on board. All right, so yeah, sorry, keep going. Do you want to do it?
Versus a bad druid.
Annoying.
I assume we just
Circle
just
of
start
the
climbing.
moon.
Go to the first cave. He said it looked clear.
Yeah.
Let's climb quickly so
Well,
Notice.
we don't, yeah, we don't notice unless.
Yeah, we circle the land. We're arid.
So you're all going to begin ascending the ladder to level 2.
wait.
What?
To level 1, right?
Well, so the first cave. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This matters. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, give me a dexterity check.
After my
Athletics,
after
sorry,
my HP
athletics.
roll, I don't want to go
And
first.
so
in
we're all
anything.
gonna stand at the bottom with our arms like this, like a firefighter, and we're gonna catch him when he falls.
You guidance me?
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Oh.
16.
All right. You watch as Geralt climbs up to the top and enters into the cave. Who's going next?
I was with a plus 9, so.
Who's going next?
Are the
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you
peek in the cave and see.
accompanying us into the cave? Is there anything that you need?
Would you like us to if you need us? You're wanting. What is your goal here? Are you wanting to fight the Terrafolk?
Well, our goal is to get to the
Tom, you're going to have to fight them then.
so yes.
We'll come with you. We'll stay safe, and we're not going to put ourselves in needless danger. But we'll come with you if you would wish, if you would like us to.
I mean, if you're not gonna help fighting, then you might as well just stay here, I would say.
It might be safer in the cave rather than out in the jungle.
You said you were gonna help
Maybe.
us fight, right?
If you want us to.
Well, we do.
Okay, well then we will come with you, but we will. Please understand, we don't want to die. So if things seem to be going poorly, we're going to live.
If it makes you feel
Understand.
better,
Is that
I
fair?
don't want to die either.
Is that
so-
fair? That if things are, if you all appear to be dying, we're not going to risk our own lives to save you. We will leave. Is that?
I expected nothing less.
We will come with you then. But if you don't, since this is clearly dangerous, maybe we will come behind you. But we will come with you.
I'm gonna start climbing.
All right.
So
So
go ahead and give me that athletics
Hey,
check.
I'm gonna. So, do you
Guidance.
have any rope or
You have
anything?
guidance.
I did. No, I don't. I don't have guidance. No.
You do not have guidance, Sigismund.
I guide myself.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I
fine.
have it.
Can you just use it? Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, I can.
It's a cantrip. Yeah.
Do you have any rope or anything that we could use to throw down? Any supplies?
I
that
need to
we
get
could
something for
use?
this.
Yeah,
Can
I
I
have
just like replace
one of them
my
provides I have a 30-foot
HP
length
roll?
rope.
Nat 20 and a 4
How
on the
tall
guidance.
is it?
60 foot to the first
Oh,
cave.
60.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the first cave.
No one has ever looked cooler climbing up a ladder than me. Nat 20 plus a 4 on the guidance roll. Alright,
Are you like skipping like 5? You're like pulling yourself up, skipping 5, grabbing the next one, pulling yourself up,
So
lunging.
you do it, and as you're doing it, actually, you find better footholds and handholds on the rock face itself, or part of the ladder. And whoever goes next above you is like, the ladder sucks. Like, I'm just gonna go where Sigismund went, and they're gonna have advantage on their athletics check, whoever goes next. So
Hey,
Len notices that, and
hold
is
on,
like,
hold
I'm
on,
going.
hold on. So before he goes, I'm gonna hand him the rope that I got.
Okay, you got 30 foot of
So
rope
you have a 30-foot rope that I just borrowed,
borrowed from River.
and I'm gonna say, when you get to the top, put it down, and then as we climb, we're gonna use it as support. So if we fall, we'll grab onto this rope.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Scared cat. Good idea.
14.
That's fine. You get up to the cave.
Okay. So,
And that leaves only Korth left to make. So go ahead. What were you going to say, though?
no, then I get the rope and I ask Sigismund.
Sigismund.
Sigismund
Yes.
to help me.
Okay.
And I grab it so that like I throw it and just like.
Oh, yeah, I'll be an anchor for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Korth, you're next, and the DC is going to be a little lower than you because you only have to go so far to get to the rope.
Yep. And is this like a certain
What?
check? Like, right?
Yeah, there's a
you do
DC
it?
to it. Yeah, but the DC isn't insanely low.
This is.
Athletics.
Is it athletics?
Yeah.
The DC, just to be clear, is 4.
Okay. Well, this is a -1 for me, and it's a 9.
You make it up as you're feeling like a little like, oh, this ladder's a little shaky, and then you get to the rope and you're like, oh my god, and you get onto the rope and it feels firm and strong, and you pull yourself up. You're just using your feet on the ladder and holding onto the rope. You get up to the cave, and as you look down, you see River and Flash start making their way up. They actually have a climbing speed, so they are using part of the rope, part of the cliff face. They're just able to get up without climbing because they have a
Okay,
climbing
cool.
speed. Cats are good at climbing. So, looking into this cave, which largely seems abandoned, the most prominent feature of this cave, about 15 feet in front of you, is a pit. And if does anyone want to step up to take a look at the pit?
Sure. Can I see? Do I need to cast light? Or can I
There's
see?
light coming from outside, but whenever you get about, where you're standing, you can see. But looking into the pit is really dark.
Okay, well, I'll cast light on the end of my maul. Have out.
Okay.
And I'll point it down like a flashlight.
Okay. It is a 15-foot deep pit. Across, you can see there is essentially there's this pathway from the entrance of the cave got to the pit, and then across you can see there's another landing on the other side. It would be about a 15-foot long jump. If you climbed into or out of the pit, it looks like it'd be pretty easy to do. There's lots of handholds, but as you cast light, you see some movement at the bottom of the pit, and it looks like, from what you can see with casting light, even though there's all these dark holes and crevices at the bottom of the pit, but it looks like there's maybe some giant spiders at the bottom of the pit. And so you could make just a long jump across. If you climbed into the pit, like it looks, again, I'm going to emphasize, it looks very easy to climb down to the pit and climb up. Based on just the shape of the walls and everything, you'd be able to do it no problem. But you saw some movement down there and it didn't make you very comfortable. So you could just long jump 15 feet across.
I feel like that's hard though.
So to make a long jump, you have
I
to
did
move
that yesterday.
10, you move 10 plus feet, and you jump a number of feet up to your strength score. So if anyone has a strength of 15 or higher,
I got that.
they make
Oh, I
that
have to
long
roll
jump.
that? I just
No,
do
you
it.
just do it.
Okay.
But other people might not have a strength of 15.
But we have a
So
rope.
you assess that, and you're like, I can make that jump. And you see on the other
Just make it tight
side,
and I'll walk across.
on the other side, you can see what looks like the path kind of leads up into maybe a natural chimney of sorts that would maybe lead up to the next level.
So this
And
isn't
you
something
can
that
make it no problem.
this isn't something that we could just go around. It's there.
Nope. Correct.
Can we use the rope to like tighten it up and then like be able to kind of?
I'm gonna go ahead.
So I
and
can
give
make
you-
this jump easy.
Who's
I assume our guide friends can also make this jump.
I'm gonna send y'all a picture of this level.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, and I go like this and it like pops down. I don't have much strength.
Well, you
Um,
use this, not this.
That might be your problem if you've been trying to jump with your arms.
I
Are you
actually
just
have.
like flailing really hard?
I just sent you a picture of this level. You can
Wait,
see
you
there.
use your legs?
If you look at the picture I just sent, there is like a little bit, like a little loop, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing there.
You can't.
So there's literally there's the pit and then getting across the pit.
Yep.
So you see it?
Oh yeah.
Like that loop doesn't matter. There's nothing there.
Okay.
You said it's 10 feet plus your strength.
So one of us jumps across.
You have to
takes the
move
rope.
10 plus feet in order to
can
make the
then
long
somebody-
jump. What you're able to do
Make
here,
it super
you
tight,
jump a number of
and then we
feet
can
up
just
to your
kinda
strength.
crawl with the rope.
Yes,
you
exactly.
know, like,
If you're strength,
I
you
can stay here,
It's your
hold
strength.
the rope tight on this end because I
You're
can
fine.
make the
You can
jump.
make it across.
Yeah.
Somebody else who can jump.
It's just your strength for it. You
Is
have
anyone else
to
able to
move
jump?
10 feet
No,
plus
no, no, no.
before you make the
One
long
of you
jump,
guys can jump,
and then you move up to
it's-
you jump up to your strength.
Oh, so I can jump 16.
Yeah, you can jump 60 feet, so you don't even have to roll for it. You just do it. Sigismund can just do it, but
Okay.
Korth and Kalen maybe cannot, and maybe River and Flask.
I was getting
cannot
confused on
as
like
well.
10. I was thinking you
I need
did
to
10
look at
plus
River and
that.
Flask.
So you can also make this jump.
I'm pretty sure.
So
I'm gonna look
maybe
at River and
either
Flask.
me
real quick.
or you jump across.
Mm-hmm.
We hold
Hold
the rope.
Yep.
Make it really tight so
Climb
that we can
across the
kind
rope.
of just.
River and Flask arrive up there, and if y'all are talking about this, their strength scores are 10. They can only make it 10 feet.
What do you think of that plan?
Nothing that would work.
Is there any like stalagmites in this
No.
cave? It's just all flat rubble.
Mhm. Yep.
So nothing we get anchored to.
We would just have to hold it.
You know.
Well, you can anchor to the edges of the walls. Right there. How far? It's 15 feet, right? So you still have another 15 feet.
Yeah, but what are we anchoring with?
No, I'm saying like you can like,
David,
with your legs,
peanut
kind of like
butter.
around the walls. So you see the wall back here. So one of you guys can be behind that wall, another one can be behind this wall. And just kind of like.
Oh,
pull.
like around the corner
Exactly,
kind of
yeah.
thing for like extra leverage on the.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Yeah, and so then everyone just wants to climb across, and then do we want to plan like if they start to, if one of us loses our grip, the other person brings them in, so that maybe they wouldn't touch the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we'd be able to do that fast enough if they start falling. But yes, that's we
Just
can
don't
try.
lose your grip.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
What
How
if
long does
I
that
become a spider, walk through this?
Guidance lasts for like
It's instantaneous.
It's instantaneous.
It's like your next ability check. But I also have to touch you.
Right. So,
So-
if you touch me and
Alright.
I jumped across, the
We'll be
person
gone.
to go across
So-
can hold it.
So what's happening?
It'd be good. It would be
Y'all put the
I would
rope
say I
across?
don't think that would work.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Who's gonna jump? Do you want to jump over? Or you
I'll go
wanna-
across first.
Okay.
You make the jump.
Who's stronger though?
16,
17.
17.
The
So they
strongest
can
one should go first because they'll
Same
be on the other
plus
side,
same.
and we can
the
help.
plus is the same, but technically Sigismund
Yeah.
is
Well,
stronger.
the thing is, like, we can, if you're here, the people that are not crossing, they can help hold the rope, too.
Because you're
Oh.
guaranteed to make it over, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but then it just is. At the end, it's still the same for like the last person going across. You know what I'm
No, I
saying?
know, but then, like, the
No,
first
but
person
he's
that goes
guaranteed
across-
to make it.
No, no, yeah,
without
yeah.
the rope. So
We're
he
talking
goes
about-
last.
No, I'm also guaranteed. Like
Yeah.
we're both
The
guaranteed.
two of them are guaranteed.
Right,
Talk about
so
which
he
one of us-
stays, you go, and then he goes last, and that's it. Right?
Yeah, yeah, but
We were just
talking
deciding
about
which one of us would be over there if it mattered.
first, in case they let go of the rope or something happens.
The point is if it was a contested strength roll and Sigismund and Geralt were going against each other, Sigismund would win a tie. That's the important thing.
Okay.
So if
Okay, so let's just do that.
But yeah. All right.
Right.
Carry on.
So am I going first?
Yep.
Okay.
You do it.
Jump over.
with your passive perception, as you're in the air, you see a few. Think about Shalom from Lord of the Rings when her legs come out at the moment. You see kind of a few legs come out and then recede back as you land on the other side. But as you're in midair looking down, you see those legs kind of come out, and you see. Go ahead and give me an active perception really quick, just to see.
19.
You see, there's at least 4 giant spiders down there.
There are several giant spiders at the bottom. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Could we kill him?
They're giant spiders. We can kill them, but I would rather not you.
That's fair. We got Terraform to worry about, so. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll brace
Okay.
myself up.
So
I'll
you
be
got-
looking like I'll do like the tug of war thing where they're like
Yeah.
leaning back like
I'm
this.
casting.
Yeah, sure.
I'm casting guidance on myself, and I'm gonna walk over.
Okay, so you're going to wait. How are you doing this? Did you say walk over? You're gonna tightrope it?
No. Did I say walk?
You said walk.
No, I didn't mean that. No, I'm gonna like hug this thing and like put my legs
You're
over
gonna
it.
do like okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and
okay.
just, like, crawl
so
across.
here's what we're gonna do.
No, don't get that
We're
twisted.
going to do athletics checks from both Sigismund and Geralt.
Bless myself every time.
So your combined score needs to be at least a 15.
Okay. Well, that's a 12 plus.
Yeah.
13 for me.
All right,
15.
Fourth, you're over.
All right.
All right, who's next? Colette. All right, Colette. You doing it?
You guys have guys.
Oh, easy.
All right.
16 plus.
Seems
Nice.
like you're over.
27.
I didn't even need to guide myself because it didn't matter.
Let's
Should
do.
we let the guys fall?
Okay, so hold on. So
Wait. Do you say that?
Oh,
who?
well, I made
Nope.
it, right?
No,
you made it.
didn't.
You and Korth and Sigismund are over there, and you know that.
No, I don't say it because
You don't say it.
I'm assuming that they
Okay.
can hear pretty good.
Okay. Just want to.
So
Cats and
who am I over with? You?
Siggy.
We're all
Sigismund and.
But you
and
have
Colette.
guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you,
that was pretty
Arias,
good,
Arias would make it over too. He's a trained boy, so he's fine.
Yeah.
So he's over.
It's just the
He's
guys.
over.
He's probably the strong. He's actually the strongest.
He's
one.
actually. He might be an 18 strength.
Yeah,
He's
he
over.
is.
What did the guys say?
Wouldn't know that.
Arias, Ryan's character,
Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm gonna
is
win.
a strong boy.
9.
So he's over. So we're not worrying about him. But next up is River. So I need another athletics from the two of y'all.
That's a 19.
Nat 20.
I got a 19.
Last
You were-
one.
You're like rude on that one.
The last
Light work.
one. Flask. Give me that roll.
That was a 3.
15.
So did
So-
that?
Oh,
5.
he rolled a 15 all by himself.
Did
So
that
you got
19
5
So as
Right.
Flask is going over, Geralt, you lose your grip on the rope, and Flask begins to fall down into the pit as no one sees this, but all these legs start coming out, and actually one full spider comes out, and its legs start reaching up towards Flask. Sigismund, BAM! Yanks him, and Flask comes flying over the edge. Lands, gets up, and looks back at you. What are you doing?
Definitely being like, I'm sorry. I thought I probably got a little overconfident with how good I've done the last one. Definitely my bad on that one.
He turns away.
How about that
Are you
right
gonna
in? I
jump
guess
over?
that's why they call it
You
Spider
jump
City.
over. Everybody has made it over.
Oh, thank God.
There is a rock chimney leading up. As you're looking up at it, Sigismund, since you're maybe the or one of y'all, maybe it's not Sigismund. Honestly, it's probably either Kalen or Korth who would have been the first to go up and look at this. You both have dark vision. It is quite the climb. It looks to be about a 90-foot climb. Seems like there's plenty of handholds, but several tricky, twisty spots. So it is going to be a bit of a long climb up this natural rock chimney to get to the second level.
So there aren't stairs. It's
There are
just
not
like
stairs. It is a
you're
natural rock
literally
chimney.
climbing.
You're literally climbing. So
Yikes.
who's
Yeah.
going first?
Real quick.
No,
Can I go up to Flask and
What do you
apologize?
use for
And
that?
then
You do.
can I give
For
him
climbing,
like
what
a
do you use?
silver? Like I know you guys
Okay.
are getting paid out here.
You might be able to- you
Wild
might be able to-
Apologize.
I mean, you might be able to convince
He
him.
takes the silver and says,
Generally athletics.
I'm alive. It's okay. And he seems to have forgiven. Who's going up first?
So I decide to also change into a lizard again.
You're like, screw this chimney.
Yeah.
I'm a lizard.
How
I
wide is
can
the chimney?
stick to this.
How wide?
Is
On
it
5
like
foot. It's
it's
tight. It's tight. Yeah. It's tight.
So here's what I.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You guys can climb now, so I feel like you guys should go first and show us the way.
Well,
Did you see what was in this cave up here?
there was a dead body, and
Not in this game. You said the other.
No, it was in this cave.
Oh.
we're going up to the next.
But so
cave.
keep in mind, he saw the dead body from the outside.
Outside.
You're coming up from the inside.
And remember, there was some rustling. It sounded like some wings flapping, but it was not the terror folk that I heard
So it was
at
small.
the top. Yes, it didn't sound quite like what I heard about where this was.
Okay.
So, what I'm going to do is change it back into my lizard,
Oh.
and I'm gonna go up. I don't know that I'll be back down, but if I see anything too concerning, I will return and let you guys know.
Okay.
But if not, then you guys just meet me up there.
Okay.
Okay.
You do that. All right. So you scurry to the top. You make your way out of the chimney, and go ahead and look at this while I'm explaining to you what you see. So you get up. You see the down to 1.
Yep.
That's where you pop out. You see nothing at the moment, and it's pretty dark, so it's clearly not where you looked in when you were coming out the outside. You go south, down into the empty room. You don't see anything over there. You can hear some of noise of beating of wings coming from the east. You make your way to the east through that little hallway right there, and you can see there's this northeastern chamber right there. To the south, you see the sunlight, and you can see that's where you looked in, and right at the entrance to that northeastern chamber right there, there's a body, a corpse, which is the
Okay.
one you saw when you looked in from the outside. And inside that northeastern chamber right there, you see, because you're pretty confident as a lizard, you just go to the edge of it and look in. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these bat-like creatures, but they look like a mix between a bat and a mosquito. And they're inside this chamber, huddled up along the top of it. And right at the entrance of that chamber is this corpse. And you can see on this corpse, there's some glinting things that catch your eyes, but it's also, this corpse is right in, it's honestly that first square inside the northeastern chamber is where the corpse is. So the corpse is very much in view of these bat mosquito things, which these bat mosquito things are the size of like a house cat.
Does it
And-
seem like they're trying to hide from the light being at the back of that tunnel?
It seems like they're just chilling.
Okay.
Like they don't really care about the light. But then to the south, you see the light, and you can see there's seemingly a ledge right up there along the south. See that?
Mm.
That presumably to get up to the next level, you're gonna have to go out there and go to the
Around.
ledge.
Yeah, I
So-
see the other
So
stairs.
that is everything clear.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you can go ahead and do what you will.
Well, I probably won't go back down.
Yeah, because you said you want to go back down.
Yeah.
Too bad.
So, but I know it's clear for them. So,
I will suggest since he didn't come back down, I will suggest again to the ones that know how to climb to go first so they can guide us and let us know like where to grab from and all that stuff.
Do a persuasion check.
15.
Flask agrees to go up. River stays with you. Flask, you watch as just he little kind of retracted claws like whoosh, come out from his claws, and he digs into the stone and disappears up. After about 30 seconds, it's 90 foot, a little more than 30 seconds, 2 minutes, Flask returns back down and says that at the top there's nothing. There's an empty cave right where the chimney comes out. There's an empty cave, and just to the south of it there's an empty cave. And he can see that there's sunlight coming from somewhere, like it's close by, but he sees the cave that he comes out of is empty. And then just to the south there's another cave that is empty. There's nothing there. He didn't go any further than that, but he said, your friend said that like there'd be danger. He didn't see a lizard or anything up there while he was up there. But right where the chimney comes up, it looks fine. And the next room seems fine. And then there's a passage that goes to the east, which is sunlight is somewhere that way, but he didn't see anything or hear anything. He didn't go that far.
Can you show us how to climb? What's the best way to climb up?
He shows you, and you all have advantage on your check to climb. So, are you all gonna climb?
Yeah.
All right. again, the DC here is 4 for all of you.
Athletics?
Yeah, so instead of
I can't
actually
fail
giving you
it.
advantage, I'm lowering the DC, so it's athletics checks. DC is 4.
Can I go acrobatics?
Because it's athletics. The book says athletics, so
6. Everything has like liquid inside.
some of y'all probably can't possibly fail this.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, I have a +5 on athletics, but I got 15.
Yeah,
13.
I'm proficient.
you're good. Colette, what'd you get? Athletics.
I'm going to have to do something.
Oh,
You got lower than a.
Yeah.
well, all right.
So,
River, so go ahead.
How?
You said advantage or no advantage?
No, it's not
Slower-
advantage. I just lowered the
slower
DC.
than-
I just lowered the DC from
Okay,
8
I'm good.
to 4.
Okay. So when I was up there,
Yeah.
could I like interpret like how big this place was? Like if they come up and they start making noise, should I know to like shush them or?
Look at. I mean, if you want to look again at this picture, the squares are 5 foot.
I mean, I'm planning on trying to be quiet.
Yeah. So they need.
I mean, it's
quiet.
pretty tight. It's
They
pretty
need
tight.
quiet
The
then.
whole
Okay.
thing is 45
Okay.
feet. So,
All right. So as they're coming up, I'm
Yeah.
gonna like lean over.
who's the first up?
I've,
Sigismund?
I've already casted my
Oh, yeah.
bonus action to become my normal self again.
Yeah.
I can speak to as a
I'm-
lizard.
I'm literally looking down at them. I'm like this.
So Geralt, you. So
Like,
I said Geralt.
you're
Geralt,
seeing
you
me-
get up. Korth is up there.
And I'm. And
he's
so I'm
below me,
trying to
that's
shut
on the same
everyone
thing.
out as I come up.
So I'm assuming at this point we're going stealth. That's what I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah. Play telephone
Okay.
with the shush game.
You keep everyone shushed. Geralt passes the shush down the line. Were you able to successfully?
yeah.
Okay, you got it. So y'all get up to the top. So I'm gonna send the picture that I was giving Korth now to the entire group, so everyone can see
Yeah.
what this levels
Usually
look
we're
like.
climbing.
All right, I just sent you
Okay.
the photo of level 2. So again, you come up in that one room just south of you. You see another room. It is empty.
And I'm.
You're
looking-
leading because you know the way.
Yeah, I'm looking at everyone, and I'm just using hand signals. I'm like, and then as we get into that little corridor there, I'm gonna like
This one here.
point up there, like northeast little opening, and I'm gonna go.
Those who have dark vision would see a body just inside that room, and it looks like it has a little pile of a pouch next to it that spilled some gold pieces, and it looks like it has a shiny ring on its finger. It's just inside that room.
And that's the room that we would see.
Can we see the
bats
bats?
Would they be able
You
to see him? Or is it
hear,
too-
you just hear this light.
We're invisible things. And
They are.
I'm gonna
Well,
keep
you're
I'm gonna
invisible.
keep reiterating and like try to sneak us out.
Just make them come to you.
I'll let y'all do what you need.
I don't have light on, so I can't see you.
So
I'll
so
hold
let
your
me
hand.
just to make sure that I understand kind of what's
So you're,
happening.
you're
There's-
essentially touching Geralt's like.
Yeah, I'm just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is in the middle of the cave. There is that person with the.
just
It's
inside.
inside
Like-
the opening.
Inside the opening. So
Right.
that first square that's right inside the opening, like Chris is.
Well,
maybe
I thought it was
you.
the side like coming out of the cave. Okay, so it's
No,
just
no,
like
so you see that northeast chamber?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
literally, so right here, like this first
Yeah.
square,
You'd have
Right,
to like
okay.
go in
Okay.
there to-
inside that room, which is where you
Okay.
hear a.
Oh, okay. So. Somewhere, everybody? No. I'm going to.
I know what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
So what? But I'm doing it so that it goes like inside of like more inside of that chamber
Yeah.
so that we can get out as it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are going to receive. You ready?
Yeah.
15 gold pieces
Okay.
from the pouch. A ring
What the hell
that is
spell is
made
this?
of a ring that is made of
I know what it's
gold
not,
and
I can
carnelian that I'll let you do a check on shortly. 2 onyx figurines representing what you would know to be as chwingas. It's a funny word to say.
Give me a second. Let me actually write it inside
that's
of
it.
the thing.
So 15 gold
Okay.
from the pouch that was spilled, a ring made of gold and carnelian, and 2 onyx figurines representing chwingas.
Give me a second. I gotta find how to write this thing. Where's the...
Y'all have actually encountered Schwingas.
Okay, so ring with...
Y'all, we'll get to it in a minute. A ring made of golden carnelian. If you want to, just to make this easy, go ahead and give me a investigation check as you're. Just give me one investigation check as you're obtaining these things. What's that?
5.
5. Okay. You don't know exactly how much the ring's worth, and you don't know exactly how much the onyx figurines representing Chwingas are worth, but you do know that they are representing Chwingas. And so y'all make your way out into the sunlight. As you're out in the sunlight, you see floating gold and a ring and an onyx statue float out and float to
my pocket.
To your pocket.
My guy.
Do you,
And
do you
those-
open it or does it just go in?
No,
Just
it-
goes
I
in.
need a bit. I need
no,
a
the pocket.
visualizer.
The pocket opens up, and it
And
just
just-
goes in.
Almost like there was an invisible
But,
hand that like just opened it
for,
up.
I'll again, just for passive perception, I'll do Korthin and Sigismund. You would notice these two onyx figurines. They look exactly like these very bizarre, and I think y'all saw them. Very bizarre little 6-inch tall black spirits.
Yeah,
that you saw.
that was us. That was my boat. I don't think it was
Yeah.
his boat. It was my
Yeah,
boat.
it was your boat.
I saw
So you
it.
see him and you're like, ugh.
Immediately like push my shoulder off.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, and so they're little like black with little like white face markings and stuff.
And I will use the
We're
ritual
covered
for
in
the
men- I don't know,
detect
we're
magic,
like
but
mayonnaise or
it's
something
gonna take a
like
long
that.
time, so I'm not gonna do it now.
Yeah. Was that?
Then I will do the ritual of detect magic.
And
just
it
to
went
see if
downhill
any
from
the
there.
signs
None of it's
are-
magical.
Okay.
It's just all monetary value. But yeah, you got 15 gold. At the moment, you don't exactly know how much the ring and the Chwingas are worth, but you can figure it out later. Okay, so y'all make your way out into the sunlight on this ledge. This ledge is very narrow, and it crosses around. If you look at the main picture of Firefinger that I sent everyone, you can see the exact ledge that you're talking about. It goes around the corner to a ladder that will lead up to the third cave.
And that's where the turn is.
So that's for the check.
And what I need everybody to do is roll me a d6. And I'm going to roll a d6 for both River and Flask.
Low numbers, baby.
Oh, this guy.
Not a low number.
That's
Why?
Well, I don't know if it's good or bad.
So, can I,
Ah.
so Korth,
6.
6.
1.
you got 6.
Yeah, we all got 6.
It's the devil's
As
number.
all
So
of
it's either
you,
phenomenal or
as
terrible.
all of you are making your way across this ledge,
We all fall to
a strong gust of wind
Yeah.
our
blows past this fire, and both River and Geralt have to make a dexterity saving throw as the wind threatens to throw you off this fire.
Oh, that was good. Okay. 6 was good.
Dex saving throw. Low.
River is totally
Okay,
fine. She
that's
rolled a
fine.
19.
15 plus 3, 18.
As you feel yourself start to, the wind starts to grab you and push you off, you just quickly hug back against the wall, and you're fine.
Thanks, Flask.
And yeah, Flask has a hand on you, pulls you back.
Jeez.
And everyone is, that would have been a 160-foot drop, which would have been 16 d6 of damage.
What?
Yeah.
You said what?
16 d6 of
And
damage.
we're only getting... Wait,
Terminal
what's
velocity is
terminal?
20 d6.
Okay, I was gonna
20
say.
d6.
Okay.
But 16 d6
we have to
is
be
enough to
damn
kill
close
you.
to that. Like,
So 16 d6 at level 3 for most of y'all is enough to kill you.
Yes.
I might as well be a
I
level.
was,
So-
I was about to say, like, terminal velocity has to be near there. Like, what is this?
The dexterity saving throw was pretty low, but it was 12.
Oh.
So
I only
y'all
got
y'all crushed it,
3.
but still less than a 12. River or Geralt might have died.
I would have tried to. I mean, surely we would have tried to like. Somebody would have tried to grab it.
And then you fall with it.
I
Oh, rope.
there would have
Oh,
been
rope, yeah.
so
Grab this rope while you're
Potentially,
falling.
if there's a fail, it says if the saving throw fails, the character falls to the base of the spire unless he or she is secured by ropes. So I would have let someone make a check, but they might have gotten pulled off too. Yeah. But you make it around the ledge to. We're going to be wrapping up pretty soon, which is fine. To the ladder that leads up another 80 feet. So this ladder is going to take you 240 feet above the ground.
Who did I ask for a rope? River?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Flask and also ask him if he has a rope.
He does not have a rope.
He does not.
No.
So we're good.
What do you need another rope for?
I'm gonna tie it to all of us.
But if one falls, then all of us falls.
Not necessarily. What do you mean?
Yeah.
If one falls, we're still up at the top.
True. Yeah.
And we can all combine strength.
Y'all are hugging this ledge right now.
Okay, so a rope comes out of my backpack.
Okay.
And it just goes to him.
Rope floats over.
Alright. Thanks.
Is
So,
everyone going to tie themselves?
what I want to do is instruct everyone, tie this around your waist, and I want every person to be connected to each other with like a 4-foot like gap in between, so that you have enough room to like move.
Should we try to alternate our strengths? Like, me, you.
Probably. So we're on the ledge right now.
Mhm.
Wait, are we
Jesus
trying
is
to?
It's just gonna be a little tough, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no
getting
kidding.
into
Hold
it.
on,
Yeah.
Us between
Hold on.
the.
Are we trying
So
to?
we're in a little awkward situation because we're on the ledge. We aren't gonna be able to like maneuver between each other and stuff.
So I am going to. I assume that most of y'all have been keeping this in mind, but given everything that's happening, I am going to roll a perception check for what's in the cave because I'm not sure if y'all have been being extremely quiet this entire time. Is it
Well,
fair enough to say that, like, have y'all been keeping your voices down this
You said
entire
to
time?
be hushed, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I mean,
that
I
we're all
told her
kind
to
of
be
like, and
quiet.
we know there's several folks on top, so I don't think that we're like talking.
What do you want us to whisper like in RP?
No, that's fair. Okay, you're being quiet. So what are you doing with the rope?
I'm giving it to them.
Okay.
I mean, we're outside, so I'm assuming like we don't have to be super hush hush.
Not as much, for sure. That's fair.
But I would say that are we all trying to climb at the same time with that stair? Doesn't seem.
How many pieces of rope?
I
do we
think
have?
we should give each other enough room to do what we need. That's why I was suggesting like 4 or 5 feet in between each person.
We have 2 chunks of rope. We could do
30
2
foot from
teams.
river. How much rope do you have?
I think it's 30. That's
30?
30.
Yeah, standard, yeah. So you have 2 30-piece.
So
Uh,
60 feet
chunks
of
of
rope, which I feel like is enough for everyone.
The chunk, the ladder is good up to the next level is 80 feet.
So we could either
Right,
do.
but if the top person falls, people below them could be holding on, and vice versa.
Mhm.
So
So we want
that's
to do
my thought.
2 teams of 30 foot. Like each team
Yeah, that
moves
sounds good.
rather than trying to.
Separate them.
Yeah.
I like the
I think-
idea of the insurance of the rope.
Yeah, but I think
Holding
that
people.
the leader should be one of the guys that can climb. So if we divide into teams, one should go with one, and one should go with the other one, because they can climb and make it easier to go up.
So a climbing person, then a strong person,
Yeah.
and then another.
The weaker
2 feet.
link. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
And I'll go with the guy that talked a little bit with me.
Flask.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all ready to climb the ladder? Who's in lead? We're going to go one at a time in order.
I'm assuming the lead has to be the guy that's like always talkative. I'm gonna assume that's
River?
Yeah.
Which is the female tabaxi.
Who's the lead of the other rope?
The other cat wolf. So that's
They're both good. What is it?
Both good as far as what?
Climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have a climbing speed, so they literally can just climb. without a check.
I definitely think we should like have it evened out. Like,
Yeah, like you guys separate so you guys have strength.
yeah, like
Yeah.
So,
don't worry about
who
friends.
is-
We
who
need
is
to like
the first
look at-
person of the ladder?
The guy, no?
The guy.
Yeah, because you can climb. It'll make
Flask.
it easier for.
Flask makes it up, no problem, because he has a climbing speed. Who's next?
But
No, but we're
But he's
tied
guy,
up. We're
so he
kind
can't
of
get more
moving.
than like 4 feet above
Okay,
the next
that's
person.
fine. That's fine. But so who is after Flask?
One or you two.
one of us three, so
Three of us.
me,
Arias,
Elias,
Sigismund, or Geralt? Who?
Sure, I'll go.
So just who? So Sigismund.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, but this matters. So go ahead and give me an athletics check. This is not about your skill in climbing.
23.
All right, you're fine. Who's after Sigismund?
Then
It's
it's
gonna be another one.
we
So
can-
head. Yep.
Korth.
Okay.
Korth, give me a athletics check.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna guide myself.
Okay.
Get the D4 in there.
What is the guidance? I don't even remember.
D4. Roll a D4.
Oh my gosh. This is not.
You're
good.
attached to my rope though, so
Okay, +2. -1.
so what
So that's a 4.
all right.
Okay. As you're going up, one of the rungs of the ladder snaps. You make it up. Who's after Korth? So just to be clear, meta for that, the DC has increased. So who's up next?
Will that be everybody on it? So that's 3 people on it. How many people we have?
It will be
So
seven,
far,
whatever it
Flask,
is,
Sigismund, and
Ryan.
Korth have made it up,
Yeah,
but
there's
Korth
7.
snapped a rung, so the DC's higher for
There's
everyone.
7. So Ryan will be, I would say, the
Arias is next. Would someone like to roll for Arias? Let me check Arias's athletics really quick.
Should be pretty good.
Plus 6
I assume it's really good. He's a strength guy, so it should be fine. Who's gonna roll for him? All right, let me check his.
Natural 12.
All right, Arias makes it up. Who's after
He
Arias?
said what? Ryan?
Another
We-
non
a guy.
river.
yeah.
So
All right.
now we're on group 2.
Yep,
River.
I guess I'll.
that's a 12. River makes it up. Who's after River? Another strength person. Geralt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the
Geralt, you're up.
Please don't break anything else.
Okay, it's 17 plus
You're up.
something.
Is there anyone else? Glenn.
I'm gonna use something else.
Okay.
What are these things that you
I'm gonna use it.
I know exactly what he's using, but he's keeping his class and
Yeah.
stuff
Is it
secret for
acrobatics
now.
or
It's athletics.
Jeez, 8.
All right.
Well, they're on the rope, so they.
Yeah, I know. A rung snaps and you fall off the ladder, but you have a rope attached to you.
Yes.
Since it is you are the last person and there are 6 people ahead of you that have the rope attached to them, there is no check that is required. You are not falling. But as if you were rock climbing in a gym where you're attached to it and you fall off the wall, you hang in midair suspended over nothingness for a few seconds before you swing back to the rock. And you're fine, but you fell and were hanging in midair.
I would say
Same thing.
that didn't really scare me or
Okay.
affect me. Anyway.
You spin out in midair for a bit. Since you're the last person, it makes 0 sense that you would fall. You connect back to the rope and continue your way up. Everyone will arrive at the top, the 3rd cave, and I'm going to give you a quick description, and then we're going to end the session here. The level, as you get into the cave, level 3, you're about 240 feet off the ground. So you're at terminal velocity at this point. If you fell, you take 20d6 of damage. Looking in, I'll send you the photo real quick, and then we'll call the session there. Give me 1 second. Let me edit it so that it's going to be looking at.
Once we get up, are we on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
So that's all we need to like go up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
I just sent y'all the photo. Let me know when everyone has it, and then I'll describe what you see, and we'll call the session. So pull up the photo once you have it. I'll give you a Everyone got it?
No,
I'll get it next year.
no.
How quickly do you fall from 240 feet? Like,
You fall, I believe it's 60 feet every second. So it would take 4 seconds to fall to the ground.
Is it every second?
Every round?
No, I think it's every round.
So
Right. 'Cause
there's
I remember
six
when
seconds.
remember when I was way up.
There's
yeah,
a
so
fire.
Yeah, so every
one
6
of the-
seconds, right?
every 6 seconds, every turn.
You fall, so 10 feet a second?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I think it's 10 feet a second.
Because I had time to do like actions and stuff when I was
So
falling.
there's
I
a
think
fire.
it was high on
Fire.
that direction.
What's that?
There's a fire.
Yeah, so you don't see the fire. You're on the far
do we see
western
smoke?
side. So, you want to DM? Or do you want me to tell you what you see?
So we see smoke. Okay, cool.
No.
I'm
So,
gonna note it.
you're on the far western side of this, right? On the opening there that looks in. You can see the shadows and shapes of what you're fairly confident are terrafolk reflected on the northern wall there, coming from that southern chamber where there appears to be a fire going. And I forgot to mention the fire that there's a fire like when you're in lizard form. But I mentioned you saw a few terrafolk. Those terrafolk appear to be in that southern room right there where there's a fire. On the far eastern little cutaway there, you can see a bound Arakocra. In the far northeastern little circle. You know
Like
what
where
I'm
that
talking about?
circle thing is.
No, not where the circle is that says up to 4. North
Oh.
of that, in the far northeastern portion
Oh,
of
okay.
that cave,
Yeah,
there's
that
bound
little cutout.
Arakocra. And
Okay.
then, obviously, you don't know this at this point, but there is a chimney where it says up to 4 that will take you up to the top of this fire. So you can see there's at least 2 or 3 terrafolk in that room to the south, because you can see their shadows as they're walking around on the northern wall, and then you can see on the far northeastern part, that little cutout right there, there is a bound Arakocra. Make sense?
Yep.
Does he seem alive or dead? Give me something here.
He very clearly seems alive. And that is where we will call the session. Night.
Solid.
That was a really fun session.
I like it. Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. That was a good time. So clearly, you're trying to keep your class and everything very hidden. So you don't want to reveal that even now, or do you want to wait until next session to reveal that? Okay.
No, not even. When it happens, it happens.
When it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying your character though. It's a good character.
I love the thing that it's just like things are like picking up the goal and it's just like the pocket opens. Well, I think that's pretty cool.
It's
tell
like
me.
Does
it's like,
anyone
it's like
have a
unseen,
guess?
you know? It's like unseen.
Okay,
yeah.
you know what's going on, but do you know what's going on?
I was trying to figure out if it was like a trickster rogue having like mage hand,
Maybe.
or if it was an unseen servant kind of thing.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
I just know that like there's multiple classes that could be from.
Yes,
So
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I have no idea. I was thinking like bard,
And, like,
just 'cause
bard
you
was-
play music and stuff, but I don't know. You
that's
could-
why I thought it was
There's
gonna
a
be
lot of D8 and D10 classes.
Yeah.
Obviously,
There's
so.
Snow.
many things.
Yeah, I originally thought bard mage hand, but then I was like, well, it seems to be pretty good with it. So then maybe it was like unseen servant kind of thing, but like I don't know how frequently you can just do that one.
Mhm.
So I wasn't sure if you.
Yeah.
Surely you weren't just like level 1 spell to pick up level 1 spell.
Who knows, man? I really
Next
enjoyed it
session, you
also.
guys will figure out. Because if we're going into combat, then
Yeah, I think I see no way that we do not go into combat this
yeah.
next one.
I enjoyed though that there was so y'all. I assume y'all know this, but y'all absolutely could have gone into combat with undead